Hey everyone, Alice here, and welcome to an all signs reading, collective reading, where we're just going to check in on what's coming towards you for March. So a monthly reading here. We're just going to see what the vibe is like for you for this month, and what's coming towards you kind of in general, like for life, work, people around you. Briefly check in on love, and we'll get some spiritual guidance as well. So that is the plan. We'll go through Aries through Pisces. My intentions are for ascendant or rising signs, but you do however you're feeling, whatever you're feeling drawn to. There are really no rules, it's just how you're feeling. Keep in mind that these are collective readings, they're not personal readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force things, just leave them for somebody else. If you're interested in personal readings from me, you can check out my Etsy or Ko-fi, I don't know how it's pronounced, shop. There, all the information is in the description box below, and all the information about the readings that I have are there as well at the whatever sites, Etsy and Ko-fi. But yeah, I think that's it. Please watch tarot responsibly. I feel like I should say that. And we will get to your reading. They are time-stamped, either in the description box or they should show up in the chapters. They don't always, but they are time-stamped, so hopefully they work, and I will see you at your reading. Okay, Aries, let's see what's going on for March. Let's see what the vibe is like first. Caution. You might be feeling a little bit more wary of situations, wanting to be a little more careful, just kind of, funny, Aries, maybe being less impulsive, maybe thinking a little bit more before you do things, before you act on things here. I get yielding. You can see there's a yield here, holding back, restraining yourself perhaps. Maybe you just don't want to deal with some situation, so you're just kind of like, I'm just gonna sit back and maybe see what happens. Okay, all right, let's see what's coming towards you in your life. What kind of energy could be coming towards you? And we'll just come up here. This could be you, or it could be somebody. If it's you, then it seems there's something that you're wanting to try, wanting to experiment with new things here. Okay. It's not so bad. Actually, these are all quite nice. Just sort of in general sort of idea here. I can see why maybe you might be a little cautious of this energy, because I'm honestly going to tell you that a lot of this seems to be pretty nice, and you might feel like it's too good, too good to be true type of energy. Because I kind of see, like, for you, your life, you may just be just kind of like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try some things out, see if it works out, see what happens there. I'll be honest, I haven't really decided the sort of method. I know what the reading is, I just don't know how I want to go about explaining it to you. I'm like, I think I'll go one at a time, because I feel like if I explain a little bit about that, then I find I repeat myself when I go back to clarify. So we'll just clarify as we go. But I can just tell you in general that it seems to be fine. Okay. So why is the Page of Wands here? Two of Swords. Oh, you could be getting a little bored. There could have been a stalemate here just in your life that you're just kind of like, you know what? Nothing's really happening here. Maybe you can't make up your mind about something, or somebody can't make up their mind about something here. It's delaying things, slowing things down, and I feel like you just want things to go a little faster for yourself. So maybe you're looking to see, you know, what's out there for you. Just looking. I don't like, there's not a whole lot of like commitment to whatever these things are, but it's like, hey, you know, I'm just kind of dipping my toe in the water, just kind of interested in some things here, because whatever else is going on in your life, it's not really going anywhere. Like, it's kind of stagnant. So it's like trying to like breathe some new life. Yeah, more delays, trying to breathe some new like energy into your life, I feel, in March. All right. The Hermit, this has to do with things that you're working on, your work, your finances, things like that. I feel like whatever you're doing in this area, it's like almost like you're trusting your own judgment here. Like, you kind of know what you're doing, basically. It's like you know what you're doing because you've thought about this, you've analyzed it, you've done the research and everything here. So where's the Hermit? Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. I do feel like you're cutting out your feelings from these situations here, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever projects you're working on. It's like you're not getting emotionally involved in anything that has to do with your money here, because it just distracts you. It's also, I'm getting like you're not letting your emotions for whatever your situations are to get too involved here. I think you cut that shit out, because this has to do with your money, right? This has to do with your finances, your you know, what you're doing in that sort of aspect here. So yeah, I get here, you feel it's probably best for you to cut that shit out, because it's just distracting you. It distracts you away from what you are doing in your work, or with, you know, at your job or whatever here. Yeah, because you might have had a Tower moment, you know, you might have had this sudden realization, like, you know what, when I get my feelings involved in things here, you know, it's just not good financially for me. Okay. Queen of Cups. You have people around you that, well, I mean, simply that love you, that care about you here. You have at least one person that is showing that to you, that is like reaching out and showing you they care. What else can you tell me with this Queen of Cups? Okay. Oh, King of Wands, Four of Swords. This is somebody that has been too proud to say anything to you. Now, this area here, this is love. This is more just the connections that you have around you. Can be family, can be friends. Doesn't mean it's not love, but there, you know, it's kind of, yeah. There, you just have somebody around you that probably wouldn't easily tell you how they feel. Maybe unless like they're drunk or something, I don't know. But this is somebody that like would say it in a like, you know what, I love you, man, but it actually holds a lot more weight than that. Here, this is somebody who's quite charismatic as well. You might not, I don't know, I was gonna say you might not notice it right away because they have a sort of quiet charisma to them. Like, you know how there's some actors that they're not very like out there, but like people like them. There's just something about them, but they're quite quiet. I feel like a lot of British actors are like that. They seem quite like quiet people, I guess, in their private life, but like people are drawn to them, they're attracted to them. Maybe something like that. Here, yeah, we have an Emperor. Yeah, this person is like very masculine energy, whoever this is, but they care a lot about you. So this is somebody who normally to like everybody else has this maybe sort of this macho masculine sort of way about them. Like they put on like a front or something like that, and they don't really talk about their feelings. But with you, they are showing kindness to you, empathy, compassion here towards you, being very sort of tender-hearted here. Like, yeah, I don't know if that's new to you or not, but I feel it's not something that they do often, or they don't do it around other people. It's only with you. When it comes to your love life, justice, something is being made right. There is a wrong here that is being made right, perhaps by the universe, or perhaps somebody is fixing something here when it comes to your love life. It can be you fixing this too, because I'm feeling like it's very attached to this Page of Wands energy. Maybe if you feel like something isn't right with your love life here, that, you know, you're gonna try to experiment, try to find maybe a solution in some way here. Not like a solution, but just try something out, you know, try something new here. Can be that. Why is justice here? Yeah, I feel like something's missing. Something is missing in your love life here, and there's an energy coming in to fix that, whether it's you're doing that or the universe or somebody is here, because it's like all is not lost here, but you might just feel like maybe you're putting more effort into this than somebody else is, or than the universe is, and it's like, okay, something, you know, something needs to be fixed here. Yeah, you could have somebody, a connection that you are in no contact with, or there's some sort of separation here, and it's like, well, something needs to be fixed about this within yourself here. Do I want to get, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want to do? Spiritual guidance? Spiritual guidance is always good. I think I'm just gonna use, no, I'm gonna use these ones. I don't know. Spiritual guidance for you. What's that say? The Maya. 11 could be significant. It says, allow past mistakes to help you see through all illusions so you can understand and act upon what you know is real and what is false. Don't forget your past lessons for this month. It will help you to see how things really are in situations here. I'm drawn to the lizard. It's like a beaded lizard. Not everything may be what it seems to be, and I feel like this is where this energy is coming in. It's like not really diving into things because it's like, you know better. Also get the Hermit energy as well. It's like, you know better not to just take things at face value, to really sort of, you know, think about it from your point of view, from what you've experienced personally in these situations, and really sort of take from that your lessons. I'm getting there's an emphasis on you, Because I know like a lot of times people like to chime in and say, well, this is how I felt, or this has happened to me, or this is what happened for me. I feel like it's important for this month for you to focus on your own past experiences. Yeah. Especially your mistakes, or the things that you feel disappointed about, or the things that, you know, you felt that maybe you could have done better. Regrets, perhaps. Especially those. Okay. All right, that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on. Okay, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you in March. Let's just get the vibe for you. Mystery. Some things you might feel completely in the dark about, and just there's an element of unknown. I'm also getting an element of feeling like the odd person out, because I'm getting like there's these two pillars. They look almost exactly the same, but they're not quite the same. Like one's facing this way, one's facing that way, and then there's like this moon, this circle here. I feel like you might be looking down at the situation from another perspective, that you're outside looking in and you don't really know what's going on. Like, to you, it kind of looks the same. Like, it's like, those are the same. Like, you just like flip it around and those are the same. But like, that's just your perspective of some situations here. I think that you don't really know what's going on here. And I think that's something you need to probably keep in mind for this month. It doesn't have to be just like with people and situations. It can be even bigger than that, you know, universal unknowns as well. Just be careful about feeling lost. I don't think, I mean, we're not supposed to know everything, right? And we're not supposed to know everything at certain times, right? Maybe it's just the universe. You're not supposed to know something right now. So try, I feel, to keep that in mind. Okay, let's see what's coming in for you. You want to stay there. What was that? 3 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Okay. 3s. I feel there is some growth in March, but I don't think you feel like it is, because it's so small. Like, it can be on a personal level, like you feel like you've grown on a personal level, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't feel that big. It doesn't feel that important. Like, just in general, that's just kind of like an in general thing. All right, I'm gonna clarify as I go. So we'll start with that 3 of Wands. You may feel like you are waiting for something better this month. Like, you just might feel like whatever it is that you're doing, that it's like, yeah, I'm not really ready to go in yet, because I feel like there's more to it here. Again, that sort of mysterious vibe. It's like you're not quite ready to just jump into something in your life, whatever that is, because it's like either you feel like you need to prepare more for it, or you just kind of like, you just feel like there's something else that needs to happen before you can do something. Does that make sense? Okay, why is the 3 of Wands? Five of Swords, the World, King of Wands underneath. I think that there's still some sort of situation here that you're still trying to sort of, I can say a little bit of make peace with here. I think that either you or somebody is almost pretending like they've even forgiven something that has happened here. But I get you're having difficulties pushing forward because it's like you still secretly feel bad about something or disappointed in something here. I don't know what it is, but it's like it's over. It, like, whatever has happened, but it's like that energy here is still almost preventing you from really going in, from doing something, you know, from taking that sort of next step here, because it's like you're at a 3 here, and that's good to be at a 3, but it's like you're not quite ready to take that next step. You may have some sort of expectation. Maybe you expect that if I do take that next step, you know, what's to stop something from happening again? Something that makes me feel like shit from happening again, whatever this Five of Swords is. You know, it's either you did something because, you know, you were impatient or whatever, or you just wanted something now and you saw the opportunity, you know, kind of I'm getting like a survival of the fittest type of energy. It's like, well, if I didn't take it, then somebody else would have taken it, kind of thing. Or if somebody sort of did you dirty here and they did that to you, it's almost like a hesitant energy here, because it's like I expect that's just going to happen again. That's like sort of, I guess, behind the scenes. So it's almost like waiting to see if that's true or not. There's just a hesitant energy here, hesitant to really like do something here in your life. I don't know what, but something. Queen of Wands, when it comes to your like finances and what you're doing like for work and stuff like that, I do feel you're quite confident in what you're doing. I think that people gravitate towards you here. I think you're in control. I get sort of like girl boss type of energy. Oh, the Emperor in the Tower. I think something has happened that kind of gave you a bit of a kick in the butt here and was like, you know what? I'm the one who's in control. So the movie where he's like, I'm the captain now, right? It's like, you know what? I'm the boss now. There's just something, I mean, it wasn't pleasant, whatever happened, but it can be, maybe you were promoted, maybe somebody got fired and you got their job or something. I don't know exactly here. Yeah, we got a lot of masculine energy. The Emperor, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This could have been like your counterpart, like whatever your counterpart is at your job or work. Maybe you have a partner, like if you work together with somebody, like whether you own a business or if like you're on the same sort of team with this person, you would be seen as like, you know, the two people like that people go to kind of thing here. I feel like you're more in control of the situation here, possibly because you feel like you have to take that control because your counterpart, whoever this is, your partner, I feel maybe something happened to them. I don't know if it's personal or if it happened at work, but it just feels like something's happened where you feel like you have to be the one that kind of takes over and is in control of things. I think that you can be, and I think people what's the word? They are confident in you because you seem so confident in what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know what happened over here. I just feel like you're kind of you're taking the lead now, but I feel somebody else had that lead, but something happened there. This could also be you, you know, maybe you were in the lead of something, you were the leader, the boss of something, and something happened there and you've had to kind of go down a little bit, but even though it's like you've been knocked down a little bit, it's like you still have that confidence and you still appear, at least you know what you're doing and people aren't really questioning that here. Okay. Two of Pentacles, I feel like you might have some difficulties juggling between your friends, or your family, or the people around you, and other things in your life. It's just like that type of energy where it's like you're trying to make time for everybody. So it's like maybe, you know, somebody's asking you to hang out on one night, but then also then somebody calls you, so you're like, but you like, so you're like, you have somebody calling you, you have somebody who wants to hang out with you, and then like maybe while you're hanging out, you know, you're getting texts or something. It's like it's a little difficult to juggle people, especially if they're communicating with you. So your phone could blow up a little bit here. It could just be trying to find that balance between work and home, you know, between like your family, your friends, and you know, your work friends and things like that. I think you are figuring it out. It's just, yeah, you are. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with your job or whatever it is that you're working on, because we have the Queen of Wands showing up here again. Yeah, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think when it comes to like your social life, you might have difficulties balancing that with your work life here, because whatever this Tower is doesn't even have to happen to you. It is affecting your job or whatever you do for money, and so your focus can be on that, but also it's like, well, you're trying to also keep, you know, your social life together here as well. Four of Wands in reverse, this can be also tied to the, I mean, it's all connected. It can also be tied to why you feel hesitant to move forward here, because we have the Four of Wands in reverse. It's just, this is a disruption for you in terms of how you socialize with people, because it's like this almost takes priority, but it's like I also want to hang out with my friends and my family. But you know, yeah, okay. Three of Cups. Interesting. When it comes to your love life, there is some growth here, small growth. Like I said, it might not seem like things are growing, but there is. I feel that you might be hanging out with somebody in particular that either is interested in you or you're interested in them, or both, and you're just kind of sort of in that sort of casual hanging out phase. I don't feel like anything is serious here, or you're just meeting new people, or you're just meeting people and socializing when you can. I feel like there are opportunities there. There are opportunities to grow your connections that you already have, perhaps into something that's a little closer, by like sharing experiences, sharing, you know, feelings, hanging out together. There's this sort of opportunity, I'll put it that way. There's an opportunity to perhaps have a friend become more than a friend. It doesn't feel like it's that fast though. It feels like it's like there's just an opportunity here to sort of hang out with like your crush or your love interest or whatever, or somebody who likes you. Yeah, divine timing. We have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Chariot here. I don't feel like it's lasting very long. It could just be like, what do we have, like St. Patrick's Day in March? Maybe it's just one night or something like that, here, where things just kind of line up for you. It can be that somebody kind of sort of gives in. Like, I don't know who it is, but it's like somebody who keeps like saying, hey, you know, we should hang out. Hey, we should hang out. And then like at some point, you know, they just go, you know what? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, fine. Yeah, I have time. Yeah, let's hang out right now, kind of thing. Like their walls come down for a moment, and that breeds an opportunity here, that, you know, an opportunity in the making. And because of that, I feel like your energy with somebody here can grow. You can become a little closer, a little bit. It is slow. With the Chariot here, there have been delays. I don't think they're delays. Well, I mean, there could be delays with you because of all this over here. Maybe you're the one that kept sort of saying, you know, I can't right now. I'm busy. Or it's them. One of you, or both of you, seem to have been sort of like, yeah, it can't happen until, like, you know, timing's right. And then I feel sometime in March the timing does feel right here. Okay, let's get you some spiritual guidance. We have the Mermaid. Number 4. Oops. Number 4, it says, look below the surface of your emotional reactions to know what is really going on, for things are not always what they may seem. This is more about you and how you are viewing situations. You try not to get too emotional about, like, have an emotional reaction to things here. Like, kind of check yourself on that. Because, again, we're getting that sort of mystery vibe here. Again, mermaids, very mysterious, right? And what's underneath the ocean, very mysterious, right? So I'm getting, like, try not to get too emotional about the things that you can't see, that the unknowns, the unknown factors, the mysteries here, because it's like, try to maybe understand, why are you feeling that way? Because it is personal. It is for you here. Like, where is this sort of perhaps insecurity coming from? Like, why do you need to know things? Why can't you just leave things alone, for example? Or like why does this bother you so much? Why are you so emotional about it? Like I said, we can't know everything, and we don't always need to know everything. Here I'm getting also, you might hear some things, some gossip, some rumors. Try not to be tempted in that as well. Try to, like, look at things objectively. That's the word. I'm like, what is it? Try to look at things objectively here. Try not to involve how you feel too much, because we all, like, everybody as humans, you know, we can feel left out, and, you know, because we don't know something that seemingly everybody else knows. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe not everybody does know. There's something about here, what you're seeing is not the full story. There's something here about, it's not what it seems to be. And I think the universe is trying to tell you to, I wouldn't say accept it, but, like, find ways to cope or deal with that, because you're not probably going to know something here. You're probably not going to know the full story. At least I don't see it here. I do see a lot of hidden energies here, and I think that you have a lot of hidden energies too. I think the stuff that's going on here, the Queen of Wands stuff and the King of Wands stuff and all that, I don't think you're very open about that. There's probably people in your life who don't know that's going on, and maybe they're only seeing bits and pieces, and, you know, but it's not what they think, right? You know, maybe look at things from a different perspective. I don't know. All right, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the next sign. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what's coming towards you for March. First, we'll just kind of see what the vibe is like for you. Stop. Seems very aggressive, kind of harsh. I feel like you're the one that's stopping. Like, I feel like you're telling yourself, just stop. Stop this. Stop this. Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. I'm getting also stopping yourself before you do something as well. Like, it feels like putting on the brakes. Putting on the brakes on something here. If you've been moving in a direction, it's like almost like, okay, hold on. We need to stop before we move any further. So this feels like you're telling yourself to stop, or you just, there could be energies around you that are blocking you as well from moving forward, and that you feel like you have no choice but to stop. It feels like a very forceful stop, whether you're forcing yourself to stop or that there are energies around you that are forcing you to stop in your tracks. Okay, let's see what's incoming for you in your life in March. I have not broken in this deck. It is so hard for me to like shuffle. Like, it's so curved. You can't even really tell, but I don't like it. Makes it hard to shuffle. One day it will be broken in. Oh, there you are. That feels like you. Could be another person as well. Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the Empress. Empress. Honestly, not bad. Not too bad from what I see on a surface level here. I see you, whatever it is that you're doing in March, you do it with confidence. You feel like you're in control here. Yeah, you feel like you're controlling the narrative of your life. Like, no matter where it's going, it's like, I'm the one who's controlling things. That's why I say that this stop energy feels like it's you mostly. That's mostly that you're putting the brakes on things. You know, you're like, okay, we're gonna stop this. We're gonna stop this now. And I do feel like you might gain some sort of confidence from that, or you're doing it because you have this confidence. That Queen of Wands could be somebody else, but I don't think so. It doesn't really feel that way. This feels like you. This feels like you being very confident and attractive in that energy, because confidence is attractive here. Also getting, yeah, very attractive energy. You are attracting people to you in this energy. Let me see, why is the Queen of Wands here? The Moon, you're very mysterious. Oh, Page of Pentacles and the Sun. Yeah, no, so I was like, this is you. The Sun, whatever's going on here, it's good. It's good for you. Good for your energy. Shining very brightly. You might not know exactly where this confidence is coming from, because I'm getting a little bit like you're winging it here. It can be a little bit, I'm just faking it till you make it. Yeah. There are other people around you that see you as very mysterious, because you're keeping things kind of to yourself, in terms of you're not sharing how you feel about situations, especially if it's something that makes you worried or nervous or afraid. You're not letting people see that. Like on a daily basis. Like, if you were walking down the street, you know, somebody will look at you in March and just think like you know exactly where you're going, but you don't. That's the thing here. You're really good at faking this confidence this month, because like maybe you're supposed to go somewhere, you're supposed to meet somebody, and you've never been to that part of town before, and you don't recognize anything. Everything looks foreign to you, but you know, somebody who's observing you wouldn't think that. They would have thought you live in the neighborhood, you know exactly where you're going. Like, that's how you appear to other people, and that's what I feel like you want people to see. You don't want them to know that you're afraid or nervous or worried or, you know, anxious or any of that here, because that's what's hiding beneath the surface, is that very anxious, worried feeling. But no, I don't think people would not know that about you. They would know. And I think it's fine with the Sun here. it's fine. Very positive energy here, because it is, I feel, helping you. Yeah, okay. Two of Pentacles. When it comes to money, finances, your work, your job here, you are finding some sort of balancing act here. I do feel. Why is Two of Pentacles here? You could be, yeah, you could be prioritizing your work a little bit more here. You could be getting some help. Could be from somebody, could be like a boss, or somebody could have just told you directly, this is what you need to do, so this is what you should do. And I feel it's like, okay, well, that actually was kind of helpful. Yeah. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. When it comes to your work and finances, I do feel you have people around you who genuinely are helpful. Maybe the way that they, you know, they could be a little bit like less direct about things here. Like, this is the type of person that's going to be like, you know what, I'm going to tell it to you straight. You're broke, you're poor, or you're going to be broke if you keep doing this. Like, they're going to tell you things straight, but it is helpful information. I'm getting like, you know, when you go to a bank advisor or you go to like an accountant or somebody, it's like, well, they're not there to sort of kiss your ass. They're not there to sugarcoat things. They're there to tell you what the financial situation is and what you need to do to fix it. Like, if they're like, you cannot keep buying Starbucks every day. You don't need it. You shouldn't do it, because, you know, things like that. Like, somebody being very direct with you and not really caring that's going to hurt your feelings. Like, they could be like, you know, you need to stop smoking cigarettes because cigarettes is an unnecessary expense and you need to stop doing it. Or it can be somebody that says, you know, you're in debt, you know, you're spending too much. You know, you keep maxing out your credit cards. You can't afford to spend this money. Something along those lines. I don't know exactly what it is, but somebody's being very direct with you. It can be a friend. It's somebody in your inner circle, somebody that, you know here. So I don't think that you're taking offense to it. I don't feel like you're taking offense to it. I think that you're finding it quite helpful here, and it's helping you to balance things out in your life when it comes to money and finances. It can be a little unsolicited, but I don't think so. I think that on some way you kind of wanted this sort of advice or information here to sort of help you to sort of balance and budget things. Knight of Swords. This is interesting because I don't know who this is, but you have people, doesn't have to be one person, but it can be people around you who just want to tell you what's on their mind. They just want to tell you what they're thinking. And it can be all at once. Like, it can be like in quick succession. Like, it seems to come out of the blue. I'm very drawn to all the clouds here, and there's like a gazillion birds up in the air. And so like the clouds can cause confusion. The sky is very blue, so I do feel like some of this is just out of the blue. Out of the blue, somebody wants to tell you what's on their mind, you know, what they believe in, what they're thinking about. And you're just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know what your reaction is, but like, there seems to be either it's quite a few people, or it's like some people that have quite a few thoughts. But they kind of like, they want you to know what they're thinking. I don't know for what purpose, but let's see. Page of Swords, Eight of Cups. Oh, I see. They might be probing you for information. So they're like, this is what I think. And maybe they're hoping that you're going to share what you think or something like that here. Whoever these people are, they're trying to find some sort of information that would satisfy them. I don't know what that means. I don't know why. But you have people that seem to be like, hey, you know, if I tell you what I think, then maybe you can tell me something that will make me feel better. It's not really up to you to make people feel better, but this seems to be where this is coming from. Yeah, they have their own issues, the Nine of Wands. So there's something that I feel like they have on their mind, and they're trying to sort of like feel better about. And so they come talk to you. Just maybe it's not even like they're looking for another perspective. I don't think they're looking for you to change their mind. It can be maybe they're looking for validation, possibly. I just feel like people are just talking here just because they want to feel better. So they're talking to you, hoping that you'll make them feel better. But their unhappiness in a situation doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with them. They have something that's going on around them that, you know, they're just putting pressure on themselves. You know, it's not up to you to make somebody happy, right? Okay, Empress, when it comes to your love life, I feel like this is partially you, but there is growth here. Something is growing here. It's a very loving energy, very like yin energy, very passive, feminine energy here. Something is growing, blossoming. I'm very drawn to the flowers. Why is the Empress here? Ten of Swords. Something's been put to bed here. I think you're aware of it, but you're not, like, I think you stopped it. I think, well, I don't think you stopped it. Okay, whatever it is that you stopped, I feel is affecting your love life, but I don't think you're fully aware of sort of the implications. Does that make sense? So if you stopped doing something that has to do with your love life here, it's put an end to something here. I think you kind of have an inclination of what that could be, or, you know, what it could possibly be here, but I don't think you know for sure that it's related. It doesn't matter whether you know for sure if it's related or not, because I get here you feel better. You feel like you've grown because you've stopped something here, even if you don't even know if that is the reason why. You just don't know for sure. Yeah, but yeah, two of Wands. I think that you could have taken something in one direction, in a certain direction. I think you didn't. I think you chose the other direction, or you chose not to do something here. And I think that you feel better because of that. This is your growth. It's a very self-loving energy as well. But I know you may be like, Alice, I want to know, like, about my love life, about, you know, how people, you know, feel about me and all that. I'm going to tell you, I know this is a lot of self-love, but when you know, what does RuPaul say? How can like somebody love you if you can't love yourself, right? Like, yeah, this is it. This is you. It's allowing you, I think, this month to love yourself more. And through that is very attractive. That is attractive to other energies. You know, even if you're faking it, even if you have to appear like you've always loved yourself this whole time, but that's not true, but doesn't matter. It's still very attractive. Confidence is attractive, and, you know, the more you love yourself, you know, that comes out. That energy comes out. Okay. Spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance. The Warrior? I thought it said warrior. It says warrior. Worrying. 51. It says, know that you have the power to defeat negative thinking. Learn to understand and cope with your greatest enemy, your own fear. I do feel like that is where this energy is heading towards anyways. With the moon here, I think that this can be you stopping yourself, telling you to stop thinking about these stupid thoughts. The moon can be those negative, depressing energies where we feel anxious, stressed, worried, fear. You know, we're afraid of things. You know, it's all those sort of negative emotions, and I feel that is part of, you know, the energy around you is telling you to stop doing that, even if it means pretending. Stop it. But also, yeah, that's spiritual guidance. Is you can do this. You don't have to worry about these things. You don't have to think about these things. You know, I'm getting like, learn to understand and cope. That could also be sort of spiritual guidance for you is to find some sort of coping mechanisms, healthy coping mechanisms, obviously not unhealthy things like don't turn to unhealthy vices or things like that. Like don't turn to like drinking or something to cope with that, but healthy ways of coping with this. I mean, yeah, you can go to a therapist, or I mean, there's also all sorts of self-help resources available. It can be that, just trying, meditation, even going out for walks in nature, things like that, focusing on other things here, maybe, prioritizing work or something, as long as it's like in a healthy way and that you feel like you're getting self-growth from it. But yeah, I feel like this month is a lot about you and stopping things that are preventing you from growing, or loving yourself or things like that here. Okay, all right, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the next sign. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you for March. First, we'll just kind of get a vibe check here, see what the vibe is like for you. Cause you gotta have faith. Okay, faith. I feel like this month you have opportunities to put your faith in yourself, in the universe, perhaps even in other people. Like, I feel you will have opportunities to sort of, I guess you can say, let go, go with the flow, and just kind of see what happens here. If you believe perhaps in your manifestations, if you believe in yourself and what you're capable of, and your own abilities and your own skills and your own resources, what you bring to the table, just having faith, that the universe has got your back and things are going to work out for your greater and highest good, basically. I mean, the universe isn't out to get you. Sometimes it feels that way, but it's not. It's just trying to balance things out. But it's like almost like trying to have that faith in that things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to work out. Just be careful of blind faith. I think that's where people get a little, I don't know, combative when it comes to when people talk about faith. I mean, faith has nothing really to do with religion. You can have faith whether you are religious or spiritual or not, because you can simply just believe in yourself and believe in your own abilities. I mean, there's lots of athletes, especially ones that considered themselves like an underdog, or when they have their biographies out, they always seem to talk about how they had faith in themselves. They bet on themselves because they believed that they had the skills, they had the ambition, and to continue. So like when I talk about faith, I don't mean it doesn't have to be in a religious way. And I would also be careful about blind faith in terms of that. I do believe that we co-create. Like, we can't do everything on our own. It's not just us. It's not even just with other people. Like, it's like you and the universe work in tandem. Because like if you sit there and you do nothing and you expect the universe to do everything, I'm like, well, the universe isn't going to do everything. It's like people expecting to win the lottery. It's like, well, what's the universe done for me lately? The universe hasn't given me anything and I haven't won the lottery yet. It's like, did you play the lottery? You have to do your part too. You have to like put money, and do it. Put money where your mouth is. If you want these things, you have to take actions towards getting those things. It's like, if you want to be like the greatest athlete ever known to man, you can't just sit on your ass all day and eat Cheetos and like watch fucking Love is Blind or something. Like, you can't do that. You know, you have to work with the universe, you know, and take the opportunities that the universe gives you. It's a very co-creative. So what I'm saying is try to avoid blind faith where you're just like sitting there and like, well, I'm going to put my faith in the universe, and then get, you know, annoyed when it doesn't work out. And I'm like, well, you have to also co-create with the universe. Anyways, a little bit of a tangent, but let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. What's coming towards you? What's coming towards you in your life in March? Okay, we're gonna do it the mysterious way. The mysterious way. Okay, 2 of Cups. You know what? No, we're gonna do it the mysterious way. You want to do it this way? Fine, we'll do it this way. I'll go with it. We'll go one at a time. 2 of Cups. This is you and somebody. I think that you have a connection with somebody that you're getting quite close with. I think every day you're getting closer with them in March. I don't know in what way. I don't know what's going on. It can be that maybe you just spend a lot of time with each other in March. But your connection is quite close. 8 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Hierophant. Yeah, it's quite unusual. Because I feel like it's unusual because I don't think you're talking a lot to this person. There's not a lot going on, yet your connection with them is just like, it's very close. That's why it's unusual. Unusual for you. It's abnormal. It's abnormal here. Some sort of connection that you have with somebody. It's like you feel very close to them, yet nothing is really happening here. This is a lesser Empress energy, the Queen of Pentacles. It's like nothing needs to happen. Does that make sense? Like, even like in this card, you know, you have the little baby deer with the mama deer. Like, somebody's very close to you. Like, you feel very close to somebody here. Like, but it doesn't feel clingy. It's like energetically. I'm speaking energetically. You feel very close to somebody energetically, even though nothing is happening between the two of you. Nothing has happened between the two of you. It's just a very sort of nurturing, supportive energy. It's like you support them, they support you. What's this? I just want to know more about this Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. The Lovers in reverse. There could have been a conversation here about your connection, because I do feel you have, this is a person that you have a strong connection here. There could have been talk about, you know, maybe something wasn't compatible here. There could have been a conversation here. Somebody could have talked to somebody. Oh, somebody could have said something about their problems when it comes to choosing relationships, when it comes to stepping up in a relationship, that sort of like talk or conversation. Because what I'm getting like from the Lovers here, it's like the connection is there energetically, but both people have to choose to want to be a part of it. And I feel like there's one person that maybe for whatever reason, I don't know what the reasons are, it's not balanced. They're not in it in the same way that the other person is. And that could have been said. And because it was said, it's like somebody's like, I understand. I'm going to support you in that. And because of that, that is where this energy is coming from. That is where this sort of, I feel very close. It's like every day I feel closer to you. I don't know, it's strange. It's strange, it's abnormal. I'm having a hard time explaining it because it's so abnormal. It is not the norm, okay? And it won't feel the norm, but it may feel like every day. So interesting. Okay. Leave that here. Okay, so 10 of Swords. Yeah. Whatever it is that you're doing for your work or at work or for money here, I don't, there's some sort of pain here. I don't know where this pain is coming from. It's not great feeling. Like you might feel stuck at a job here, maybe stuck at a job that's going nowhere, or you just feel like, you know, what am I even doing here? I'm not getting much out of this. You know, it's like, it's a pain in the ass to go to work every day. This is a pain, like this, or getting money or some way is just a big pain in your ass. Finances here this month. I can see where the faith is coming in, at least just from these energies here, because it's kind of like with this energy, it's so hard for me to explain. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have to have faith. I feel in this energy because nothing is happening. There's not a lot happening. I feel like this stuff happened before, or it's a one thing that happened and then nothing happened since, perhaps. Over here, it's like, yeah, not being too happy, you know, feeling a lot of pain about finances. It is a pain in the ass here. And the Empress, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 8 of Swords. I feel like whatever it is that you're working on, or when it comes to money, it's like almost you have bigger goals in mind, but you feel like your growth has been stunted in some way or something like that, or you just feel like it's all in your head. I think that you do have this potential, this Empress and the 10 of Pentacles, you have the potential to reach your financial goals, but something in your head is stopping you from, like, it's stifling your energy here, and it's just become like you're just dragging your ass around here. Oh, that is interesting. It is this. All the stuff that I said over here, that connection, that is what's making, well, it's not what's making it, but it's your head. There's a lot of this in your head. And when there's a lot of this, there isn't a whole lot of room for this. There isn't a whole lot of room for, you know, how, you know, working on things, working on your career, your job, any sort of project here, finances. Here you can grow and reach your goals, but it's just so difficult because of all of this stuff is on your head, is, you know, in your head, on your mind. Ruminating. What's in our youth? Yeah, why is this like that? Yeah, judgment. You're not seeing things very clearly. You could be repeating things, repeating the past, or you're just not seeing, like, you're just not seeing the big picture here. Okay. Let's see. Hanged Man. When it comes to the people around you, your social life seems to be up in the air. Up in the air. Why is it up in the air? Magician, King of Wands, Sun in reverse. Okay, it's not really that bad. I think it's you. This is you. It's up in the air not because of the people around you. It's up in the air because you are perhaps avoiding, again, I don't know. You seem to be a little bit of a mess. I'm not even gonna lie, because this is messy to me. you seem to not really believe in your own abilities when it comes to the people around you, or I think they don't think that you believe in yourself. There can be a bit of avoidance here. It could be that you are avoiding them or vice versa. I don't know who. That avoidance is because somebody just doesn't feel like they're up to it. They are putting their needs ahead of others. I will say that. So whoever this is, if you know your social life is a bit up in the air, just kind of hanging around, not really anything happening, it can be because of you. You could be avoiding because you're just not feeling up to it. And yeah, or that can be them, right? Vice versa. Okay, fine. I feel like it's a bit of both. Depends on who it is, I guess. Okay, love life. Of course, the devil. Why am I not surprised? Just the way that this is all going, right? It was interesting doing it this way. Maybe I should do it this way from now on. The devil. There's something that's tempting you. Tempting you. It can be this energy here. Not that the energy is tempting you, but that it's tempting you to fall into old ways. Whatever it is that you do when it comes to love and relationships that you know you probably shouldn't do, you are being tempted to fall down that rabbit hole. So if you're somebody who's very clingy, very needy, very whatever, anxious attachment style, then this could be you. You might be tempted to falling in that way. Or if you're somebody that becomes very obsessed, you could be tempted in that. Whatever it is, some sort of bad behavior, you're being tempted into that here. Why is the devil here? I mean, I'm not saying like it is a bad thing, but I'm not saying it's like, oh, it's going to destroy you or anything like that. Because I mean, I do feel you would have fun for a little bit. Just recognize that it probably in the long run is not going to be healthy for you. You know, it's like, you know, people that do things like they, you know, vices and stuff. It's like, well, I mean, you can enjoy yourself, but like, it might not be good for you. Probably isn't. Yeah. Yeah, I get that here at the Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords. It is like, I just want to be bad for a little bit. That's what I'm getting. Like I said, it's everything I was just talking about. Like, I mean, if you have these vices here, it's like I know it's bad for me, but it feels good kind of thing. That's what's tempting about this energy. It's like, oh, but like I could feel good for a little bit temporarily. The seven. Yeah, Seven of Swords, you're just lying to yourself. Six of Swords, running away. It's like you're just running away from the problem here and just giving in to temptation because it feels good. But it's not, right? Five of Pentacles. It doesn't fill that void because it's like empty. It's like empty calories or whatever. It's just, it's not going to satisfy you. It will feel good for a little bit, but it's shallow. It's empty. You may be tempted by this. I don't know in what way. Hold on. Let me see. What can it tell me about that? Okay, your words. I thought so. Because I was like, what's going on here? Yeah. You might be tempted to bring up some old shit. Don't. I'm going to tell you don't, because I can see this energy here. I wouldn't. If this was my reading and I got this reading, I would not drag the past up, especially things that hurt. Do not drag that shit back up. Yeah, sure, it might feel good to talk about it for a bit, get it out. Maybe you might find some answers. Maybe you will get some answers. You probably will get some answers, but it's like, is it worth it? Was it worth it? I don't think it would be. It probably has to do with this connection, whatever this connection is, a very strong connection here. Not a lot is happening, right? There was maybe one conversation, maybe you had one night where you had a really deep conversation with this person and you're like, you know, well, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I understand maybe you're not ready for the intensity of this connection or whatever the fuck it is, right? Fine. And because it's like of that understanding, even though nothing's happening, you still feel close to this connection. That connection is still there. It still feels very strong every day, or practically every day. Don't be tempted to drag up old shit. That's what I'm getting here, because you will be tempted. The energy is telling me that you will be tempted at some point in this month to drag up this old shit and to talk about it because I want some answers. You know, I feel like I should get some answers. Have more faith. Have more faith that the universe is trying to balance things for you, that the universe is trying, you know, is doing things for your highest good. It's not doing things because it likes to torture you. I don't feel like that is how the universe works. I don't feel like that's how energy works. It just exists. I don't feel like there's like some man in the sky that's like pulling the strings. I mean, maybe there is, but that's not how I feel. I feel it's just energy existing. And I just get here, just try to have some faith that things are perhaps happening for some sort of reason here. Again, like I said, you don't have to sit by and do nothing, but also like try to, you know, keep a balance in what you're doing, like react to what's going on around you. Don't create waves. You know, that's what going with the flow is. You go with the flow because you just kind of adapt to what is happening around you. You don't create the flow. You don't direct where it's going. You just go with it wherever it takes you. I mean, you can do some things, but you know what I mean? Like you're not going to take over, right? All right, let's get you some spiritual guidance. The Lover, of course. I know it doesn't seem like you have a lot of love going on, but because this connection seems to be the focus of your month, even though nothing is happening there, because it's affecting your other areas of your life. And that's why it's here. This is sort of what's going on, and then it affects everything else. So yeah, that's not surprising. We have the Lover. Number 23 says, with love, all things are possible, for love replaces your confusing doubts and weakening fears with faith in yourself and others. What did I just say? Faith. Faith in yourself, faith in others. Faith that this Knight of Swords, whatever this Knight of Swords said to you, have faith that they were telling the truth. They weren't lying. It's like, why would you want to know more? Like the Queen of Swords, she wants to know the truth, right? She seeks out the truth. But it's like, the truth was already said to you. But it's like, because the Three of Swords is there, it's like, I want to know the truth because, I don't know, got some baggage. You know, maybe it's trust issues or something. I don't know. But I feel, have faith and love. Here. Yeah, I mean that's really the most I can tell you about the spiritual guidance is really, you know, have faith in yourself, have faith in love. You know what, I'm actually going to look up what it says. I don't know everything, all of these, but I'm gonna read you what it says. So the appearance of the Lover is an indication that love is in the cards for you at this time. The best way to be loved is to... Oh, right. I remember this. Yes. This is why I'm looking this up. Okay. Spiritual guidance. The best way to be loved is to be loved. The best way to be loved is to be yourself. The best way to be yourself is to first lovingly accept yourself, quirks and all, and then do your best to make friends with yourself. Good people often judge themselves harshly for things they would easily forgive in a friend. There's nothing more attractive than someone who is comfortable being themselves. Yes, be yourself here, but also don't be so hard on yourself, right? We are our own worst critics. You know, we will get on ourselves for shit that we would forgive our friends and our family, well, I mean, our family, but our friends for, right? We would forgive our close friends for, but we won't forgive ourselves for the same thing because we're so harsh on ourselves. And I'm getting like, love yourself, you know, have faith in yourself, and, you know, it says be your best friend, but basically like be somebody that you'd want to be around. Right? Okay, that's enough. That's enough for this reading. So thanks, Cancer, for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the next sign. Okay, Leo, let's see what's coming towards you for March. Let's start off and see what the vibe is like. Something popped up on my screen. Okay. Cleanse. This is nice. It can be a bit of spring cleaning. You may be feeling, yeah, it's like healing, but I feel it's like more at the end of healing. Just feeling more fresh, feeling like getting rid of something. You could be in the process of letting something go, or moving on from something. It can be a situation, it can just be something that you've been dealing with, some sort of feeling. Maybe you were upset about something or mad about something before. Maybe now in March that's kind of fading a bit, you know, not feeling quite like that, feeling better here. I just get like an overall, just I'm feeling better, you know. It's like feeling that feeling like when we're clean. I don't know if it's just me, but like, you know, after like you have like a really good like shower or something, it's like you just feel refreshed and clean. So it's kind of like that, but like for your soul, your spirit, or whatever you want to call it. All right, let's see what's coming towards you, just in general, what's going on in your life. Take a peek energetically. I think it was for Cancer. I put them face down and I'm like, ooh, I think I like that. So I think I will do the same here. Put these face down and we'll go through them, because they are sort of 4 aspects of life. So we'll start with just sort of the everyday life. 9 of Cups, that's nice. I feel mostly for this month you will probably feel fine, feel satisfied, feel content about most of the things that are going on in your life. There could be one thing in particular that's making you happy. I don't know what that is. But it is a feeling of satisfaction here, wish fulfillment. What else can you tell me about this? 9 of Cups. Yeah. 10 of Wands. 3 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Swords. Yeah, it's moving on from something, or moving away from something, putting distance here between you and something that it's to relieve some sort of weight that maybe you've held on your shoulders. It can be a friend. It can be, you know, getting rid of friends that aren't contributing, you know, that instead that aren't really making you happy. right? That instead of making you feel drained, you know, energy vampires, feeling weighed down, perhaps being very negative or something along those lines. I see here you putting some distance here. You know, that doesn't mean you stop being friends with people. It's just more along the lines of maybe you don't interact with them as much this month to kind of, you know, give yourself some happiness, some peace of mind perhaps, or something along those lines. It's just getting away from things that are weighing you down, things that are draining of your energy here. And it seems to be, it's probably people, but some, either a group of people or, you know, how certain people are. Doesn't have to be a certain person, just how people are. Let's see, work. When it comes to like work, finances, ooh, 10 of Cups. There's something about what you've been working on. You're gonna feel really good about it. Like it just, all the pieces fall into place here. The 10 of Cups is kind of like a feeling of satisfaction of I made it, I did it. It is a feeling of like goals accomplished, but it's more in that, like, you know, I worked hard on this. I never sort of gave up. Like I always felt like this was something that was going to happen, and there's a sort of, I wouldn't say reward, because it doesn't have to be a physical reward. It's just a feeling that you have. It's like I feel good about the work that I've been doing. So whatever work that you've been working on, usually this is like job related, finance related, but it doesn't have to be that. It's just whatever you've been doing, whatever you're doing this month, it's like you're gonna feel really good about it. It could have to be with family, something to do with your family or people that you care about. Okay, these things want to come through. Okay, the Moon, Hangman, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Oh, okay. So whatever this is, it might have seemed like it wasn't going anywhere. It might have seemed stuck, but I don't think it really was. The Moon can be like illusions, you know, something wasn't really what it seemed to be here. Maybe you felt nothing really had changed here, but I see that there is some sort of healthy relationship or healthy process that's going on here. So it's like looking at the situation and thinking that, oh, nothing has changed, it's just the same shit, but that's not true. There is more of an equal give and take here. Things are more equalized, whatever that means, or becoming more equal here. Somebody knows about this. I feel like somebody talks about this with the Queen of Swords. Somebody's very open to discussing things that maybe you felt were being kept from you or that you just didn't know. And it's like now knowing about these things makes you feel a lot better. Because I think like there could have been some sort of assumption here, like you just thought, oh, nothing changes here, just things are just the same. Like if you were in a work environment where you felt like, oh, nobody really updates anything here, it's just stuck in the old times or something, I don't know. I don't feel like that was true. It just kind of maybe had that appearance, the illusion of that. But it's like after talking with somebody, maybe with your boss or a manager or something, talking with them, they might tell you that, no, we had plans to sort of, you know, make things better here. And it's like, oh, okay. And it's like, now I really like this place, I really like what I'm doing, kind of thing. It makes me happy to know that it's not just stuck here. It could be anything. This Six of Pentacles, it can just be, you know, something. It could be even something small at work, like maybe, I don't know, a washroom that had a leaky faucet, and you thought, oh, they're never gonna fix that, they're never gonna do that, and then like somebody explains, like, no, we did. But it was just, we wanted to do a whole bunch of other things or something to make it equal for all the washrooms or something. I don't know, like who knows, but I'm just trying to give you an example. Okay, speaking of people, let's see how people are communicating here towards you. 5 of Cups. That's okay. Wait, I'm gonna need a bit more. I'm getting a wallowing energy. I'm getting There's some sort of regret here. Somebody around you is sad, is bummed out. And I don't know if they're gonna do anything like with that energy. I don't know if they're telling you or if you just might just feel it. Yeah, what's going on here? It doesn't feel like you, it just feels like somebody else. King of Swords, Eight of Swords, yeah, Temperance. Somebody's just, they're not really in a great space. Somebody could be drinking, yeah, a lot. Possibly coping. That's how they're coping with whatever this is. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why they feel that way. They may feel like they've been manipulated by somebody else, by perhaps an air sign. They could feel like, I get there is a bitterness towards whatever it is. I don't know. It's not really telling me. Whatever it is, I think it's mostly in their head though. So I don't know what is real or what's not. Like, I don't know if they have a right to be feel. I mean, everybody has a right to feel things, but like, I don't know why, because it's not their reading, it's your reading. So you just have somebody around you or people around you who are kind of bummed out, maybe coping with some drinking or some sort of substance here, stressed out. Their environmental energy is stressing them out. There could just be somebody around them that is trying to tell them what to do, like an authoritative figure who isn't really caring about their feelings and is just telling them this is what you need to do, this is what you should be doing, or is being very manipulative of them. Here, I don't like that. I don't like that King of Swords. The thing is, they might come across as exaggerating the situation. Like the King of Swords maybe has, because he does know things, okay? It's not, he doesn't speak out of his ass. He's just, the way that he says things sometimes can rub people the wrong way because he's not very sympathetic towards people. You know, he just sees solutions, and if you're not doing the solutions, then he's like, well, you're just a waste. That's what I'm getting from that King of Swords. Maybe if you know that King of Swords, then maybe they don't treat you the same way as they treat somebody else around you, perhaps. Because I'm getting that whoever this is, this energy around you, that King of Swords, they feel like is a lot harder on them than on other people. Because this is just what they think. You know, this is just their sort of perception of the situation. They're like in some sort of mental trap about it. Anyways, I don't know if they're doing anything, if they're coming towards you and telling you these things, or you just sense that this person is off, that they're kind of off here. Okay. Love life. What's going on in your love life? Oh, that's interesting. Tower. I do like the Tower in this deck, though, because I get a lot of sacrifice off this Tower. You know, it's like, it is kind of like, you know what, shit happens, it is what it is, I'm just gonna let it fly. There's something happening in your love life, perhaps that may be shocking to you. I'm getting your energy probably is like, you know, well, it is what it is. I used to really hate that saying. I mean, I don't love it, but it used to really annoy me. But it doesn't annoy me anymore. So maybe there's something about that. Maybe the situation would have annoyed you before. You would have felt a certain way about it before, but maybe you don't feel quite the same, perhaps. But whatever the situation is, I just get you like throwing your hands up and being like, well, I mean, I guess that's just what happens. Can't stop that. Let me see. Let's get some more about that. Tower, Aries energy. Fire. What's it? We have Aries and Mercury this month. Going into Aries season also for March. I could have swore also Mars is in Aries, maybe. I know things are moving, like aspects are moving into Pisces. So I don't know. I don't know about the Mars. I know Mercury is in Aries. Okay, anyways, I'm just saying, this could be around Aries season, when the sun moves into Aries. That's about March 19th. Aries moving into Mercury is the 9th, March 9th. Daylight savings time, if you observe it where you are. Okay, tell me more about this tower. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Temperance, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is a person that is sort of causing this tower, doing something shocking here. It seems to be they're acting in ways that unexpected ways, I guess you could say, not really quite themselves here. This could be somebody that juggled you between you and something else. It doesn't have to be another person. It can just be their life, their work. They could have been making delays here, you know, putting things off, putting you on the back burner, putting you off here. Could have been for a while. What's this Temperance? Yeah. I feel like this person thought that they were doing the right thing. It's not. At least not for you. I don't think you feel that way. I feel like it is a little bit of wanting their cake and eat it too type of energy. I don't feel like it's quite like malicious. I don't think they meant it to be like that bad. I think that it's shocking because I don't think you expect it from this person. I think that this is somebody that maybe you trusted, or you had a certain amount of trust for them, and so it can be a little sort of, I wouldn't say like breaking of trust, but it does feel unexpected here. It's like maybe you didn't expect that this person would juggle your connection here. It's like they were just trying something out here. They were just trying to figure something out here. I think that they overthought the situation, and by overthinking, it's like almost self-sabotaging things. It's like they thought too much about, you know, trying to sort of keep everything balanced, keeping everything kosher, and it's like in the end they just kind of delayed things and they just put you on the back burner, and yeah, it just, something blew up in this person's face. But I just feel you just being like, well, I guess that's what happens here. Cleansing as well. Fire does cleanse things. It's very like brutal in the way. It's not as gentle as like water, like flowing water. Fire can be quite direct, but it does do the job. So I get that whole cleansing theme here. But mostly cups, emotional things. I'm get more emotional highs than lows here, really, for you. Most of the lows are really about other people around you, so you get to choose whether you want to like deal with that or not. Did I do? Okay, hold on. I don't remember if that was it, or because I need to check. Okay, hold on. Okay, yes, I did do spiritual guidance. I don't always remember. It's been a few hours. It's been like a whole day. Okay, spiritual guidance here for you, Leo. The healer. I do feel you are kind of in this role this month. Because the cleansing here, I do feel you're cleansing for yourself, but it's like it almost gets like passed on to the people around you. Because I get your energy seems to be like in your daily life and whatever you're working on seems to be working out well, feeling good, feeling happy, joy, and all that. The downsides, like I said, are the people around you. I feel like you may become some sort of healer for these people. Or energies. 24 says you and possibly someone you care about need to be healed from the effects of past traumas before things can be resolved to your liking. I feel like, yeah, you're probably more the healing energy here for whatever could be going on with certain situations here. Like this, you might be the shoulder to cry on here for a friend or family member. Here, like I said, fire cleanses, even though it's not always optimal. It's not more ideal here, but there's healing to be done. I feel like on both sides there. Yeah, it's just healing. Lots of healing. All right. Enough of my rambling. That's what I have for you, Leo. So thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the next sign. Okay, Virgo. Let's see. What's coming towards you for March? Let's see what the vibe is like overall first. Abundance. That's nice. You got a lot of abundance coming towards you. You just might feel like you have... Careful. I get you might also feel like you have too much, because I'm looking at these, I'm like, that's nice, a lot of coins, but then I'm like, ooh, if it keeps coming in, you might feel like a little overwhelmed, like too much of a good thing. That is possible here. So maybe at the beginning you feel like, yeah, you know, I got all this stuff, this is great, you know, I've got all these things, but then trying to juggle all these things, trying to find balance with having all of these things, especially if you suddenly get an abundance of something in your life, then it's like, oh, okay, hold on. Now I got to figure out what to do with all this. So, I mean, if we take money, for example, if you suddenly get a large amount of money, I mean, for most people, it's like, okay, I know what I can do if I had some extra money. But then if like you got a lot of extra money, now suddenly it becomes a little bit of a problem, because now maybe you have to, you know, open up bank accounts, and maybe you have to put them in investments, and you have to like juggle your money around, and then, you know, tax season's coming up and you gotta do your taxes, and it's just more work there. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword here. So I would be careful about that abundance. I'm just being real with you. That's what I feel off of it. It's like, yes, it's good to have a lot, but you might get a little bit more than you bargained for. More could be growing than you expect. All right, let's see what's coming towards you just in general. We'll look at 4 areas very briefly. I'm gonna leave them face down because I don't know, that seemed to work well for the past couple of readings. Okay, so we'll just start with your daily life, general things in your daily life. 2 of Wands. Oh, you got decisions. The world is your oyster, I guess you could say. For this month, you get to decide what you want to do. Now, I will say your choices here, there are consequences, right? If you choose a path and you stick with that path, you know, it does take you on a certain route. And it's like you are a bit at a crossroads here, but I do feel there are decisions to be made, and those decisions can affect certain things. whether you are free to do something or whether you have restrictions or what. But let's see. What else can you tell me about this? Two of Wands. This is free will. So we have the Moon, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you may have some problems making decisions only because you can't see where the path leads. That could be a little troublesome for you here. Because I feel it's like, it might even feel like almost every day you have to make some sort of decision. Like I said, abundance, right? At first, it can feel great. Like, yeah, this is great. I have options. But it's like, great, I got options. But it's like every day I have to make a decision. And I don't know where this decision's going to land me. There is a fear here of making the wrong decision, of making the wrong choice here. I get, it's like afraid that it's going to impede on your progress here. It's that you're going to waste time. That it's just not going to work out in the way that you want it to work. I get a lot of sort of like emotional worries and fears about making these decisions. So I don't know what these decisions are. It's just everyday decisions. You just might be feeling a little like you have a lot of decisions to make. I think you might have more than you usually do. And try not to let it weigh you down too much, because I mean, you won't know where it's going to lead you until you make a decision, until you do something. You know, I'll be honest, not making a decision is a decision as well. I don't think that you can really get away from making a decision. It's like it's going to lead you one way or another. But I get that there's these worries. It could be quite upsetting here as well. You know, it could bother you emotionally, not knowing if it's going to waste your time, not knowing if it's going to turn out, not knowing if it's going to impede on your progress here. It's hard. It's like, it's hard to trust your instincts. Trust your instincts, but it is, I get it, it's hard to trust your instincts, but you should. Okay. See, when it comes to work here, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Anything that has to do with work or like jobs or money making, like finances and all that, I feel like the universe is helping you in some way here. You might get some opportunities here. I do feel things are changing for the better for you here. I don't think I've ever seen that card in this deck, the Wheel of Fortune. It's just not, it does not look familiar to me. So this might be an unfamiliar feeling of getting basically good luck. So if you've been looking for a job, then you might land a really good job without even like feeling like you even tried, just getting lucky here, or something about just something perhaps falling in your lap and just being lucky. Now again, there's that sort of abundance warning that comes with it, right? Let's see. Page of Swords, the Chariot, Eight of Swords. Try, you might have some limiting beliefs here in terms of that. Well, you might think it's just bullshit. I'm telling you now, you've got some, whatever, the luck of the Irish or something going on here with you, because I got a lot of green and there's a luckiness factor here in the actions that you're doing. You just might feel like you're pretty lucky right now in the things that you're doing. Any sort of project that you're working on, or what you're doing with work or your job or something here. You just may feel lucky, but like I said, there could be an abundance of luck that you might sort of question it, side eye it, and being like, yeah, it seems like bullshit. Like, I don't think that it is, but yeah, you can get into your head about that. In fact, you probably will. You probably be like, well, this seems like bullshit. This seemed too easy. Like, why is this so easy? Yeah, okay. People around you, the world, fixed energy. So you could be dealing with Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo placements. there are some things that are completing, cycles that are completing with the people around you. You know, cycles closing, opening up new cycles, new opportunities with these people. Let's see. Emperor. There's a Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Swords. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you have somebody here. This somebody here who is basically, how do I put this? Like doing the right thing. It's not doing the right thing. It's like they are. It's not even growing up. It's like somebody who's pulling up their big boy, big girl pants here. Somebody who's being responsible, maybe taking accountability here or something. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think it's their idea. I think that the universe has kind of kicked their ass a little bit and is like, hey, you need to do this. The universe has kind of backed this person into a corner. I don't know what that means exactly. I don't know what's going on. It's external energies. It's outside of you in this connection that you have with this person. So there's something else going on around them that is probably physically limiting them to the point where they don't have any other choice but to basically like grow a pair here. It's like their options I'm getting are limited here because of something that's going on around them. You know, it can just be maybe they don't have enough money for something and they've kind of like, well, they got to do something here, you know, maybe maybe they want to ask for money from you or something, and they're just at the point where they just don't have any other options here. I don't know. But it seems clear to whoever this is. But that for you seems to close out some sort of cycle here with the situation here, which you know, in turn opens up opportunities for new things. Abundance, right? Okay. Love life. Let's see what's going on. Your love life. 8 of Cups. It could be better. I think there's something going on here that you seem to be okay with, but it could be better. It's like a settling type of energy. You might be wanting to move towards your 9 of Cups. You know, you might be realizing that what you have right now isn't good enough. I want more. It's not emotionally fulfilling for me. I want more. Why is this 8 of Cups here? Strength, temperance. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. There could be something is missing here in your love life. Feeling like something is missing. Getting like your heart space is unfulfilled, and this may be one of the reasons why you're feeling maybe not so great. You know, temperance in reverse is we have like ourselves an inner balance, right? Like our health, and when we're not in balance, you know, our health can suffer. It can be all out of whack. You know, maybe you're not feeling too great. Maybe physically you're not feeling so great, and part of this can just be something is missing, perhaps in your heart space. You feel a void there. Strength. I don't know, it just feels sad. I just get sort of a sadness here with the rose here and the rose in the lion's mouth. It's like there's a sadness here. What's with the strength? Eight of Pentacles. I think that you've been trying to distract yourself away from some sort of truth here. This can be afraid, fear. Fear. Fear of love, perhaps, or fear of not having love. Here, something along those lines. Can be like a love sickness here. Anyways, I see for March, you trying to move away from these energies because it's not doing you any good, you know, for your health here, and to try to move towards your Nine of Cups. Try to find, you know, the happiness here. I don't know in which way, but yeah. Okay, let's get some spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance for you. The Game Changer. I don't think I've ever seen her. 48 says, how confident you feel about magic and change, especially your ability to magically change yourself and your situation, is crucial. I'm gonna look up something in the book. The book. Sorry. 48, I got distracted. Let's see. The appearance of the Game Changer in your reading is an indication that the status quo is no longer satisfactory and changes have to be made. That's what I was feeling here. With this Eight of Cups, it's kind of like whatever's going on in your love life, whatever you thought you were okay with, turns out you're not really okay with it. It's not satisfying you emotionally here. There's a lack of something, and there's fear here as well, and yeah, it's not good for you. Anyways, if you do not make them, then be aware that someone else will. Confront your strongly held beliefs about making big changes. Magic is the art of working your will on your reality. Change is the form of magic we are most familiar with, to the point where we forget that it is in fact a form of magic. Okay, whatever. You don't have to, you can disregard that if you want to, but I mean, it is right here about, you know, be the change you want to be and all that shit. If you want something to change here, the guidance here for you is, well, then do it, then change it. Again, I'm getting, you know, free will. You have a lot of choices this month. You might have some decisions like almost every day, constantly, consistently having to decide which way you want to go without knowing if it's going to turn out. Without knowing if this is the right path, if this is the path that I want to go down, because you can only see so far ahead. Here. So I will say also, I'm getting with a Game Changer, if you do make a decision and you start going down that path and you start not liking the path that you're going down, you do have this power, you do have the free will to change your mind, you know, to change and go try a different path. You know, you're not stuck on the path that you're on. Not really. I mean, obviously some changes are more difficult to make than others, like especially if it's a big lifestyle change. Obviously it's not as easy to make that change, but it's not impossible, I guess I should say. So there could be something in your life that spirit is saying, like, maybe you need to change. It could be a change of mindset, change of attitude, change of perspective. It doesn't have to be physical changes, but it could be physical changes, changing, you know, where you live, where you work, like moving, can be something like that, you know, changing your surroundings, changing your look, you know, changing your appearance or something, you know, changing how you act around people, your mannerisms. I don't know. I don't know. But the advice here is that something may need to change. You may have to be the one that changes. Maybe don't wait for other people to change as well. You know, if you expect other people to change, it's like, well, why do you expect other people to change when you're not willing to change yourself? That too, right? Anyways, I'm gonna leave you with that here. So thank you very much, Virgo, for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're gonna move on to the next sign. Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on for you in March. We're gonna check on sort of the overall theme, vibe of this month for you first. Peace. I like that. You can't really see it though. You can see it there. Peace. So I feel that for this month things are pretty calm here for the most part, or at least you, the way you are viewing it, or your mindset, it's like in a sort of a peaceful place, not really letting things bother you too much, or you're just in a very neutral place. Can't really see it here. You're just in a very neutral place here. I'm also getting peace offerings. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more merciful, perhaps, you know, giving people second chances, third, fourth, fifth chances. I don't know how many chances you give people, but maybe you might be feeling more inclined to give people chances here. You know, make peace, not war type of energy here, instead of conflicting with people or confronting people. Maybe you're in a more pacifist type of energy, you know, wanting to solve problems or find peaceful resolutions here, with the least amount of conflict or confrontation here. Yeah, okay, all right. Let's see what is incoming for you in general. So we'll just look at different parts of your life very briefly. Alright, so we'll just start in general with your day-to-day life here. 2 cups. Somebody else had the 2 of cups here. Some sort of partnership energy here. You may be feeling like you and somebody else, that your connection is growing. I get a closeness. I feel like you're very close with somebody this month, or you're becoming closer to somebody this month. It feels like an everyday thing. This could be somebody that you see every day, talk to every day. Coming closer. Oh, okay. That's interesting. 4 swords, Page of Cups, Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel this connection is healing for you. I think that it's a bit of a reality check for you. I think it grounds you in a way, like it gets your head out of the clouds here. It doesn't really make sense. I don't think that it really makes sense to you. There's something about this that is odd. Because I put that 4 swords down, I was like, oh, that's weird, that's interesting, because I think what might be odd about this is that I don't know if you're actually talking to each other. You might feel energetically like you're closer, or that you're close to this person, but I'm I'm not sure if you guys are talking or if there's much being said between the two of you, because there is a sort of healing energy. So it's like you feel closer to them because somebody here is healing and, you know, getting their head out of their ass, basically, here. What is this? Page of Cups. Pages. These both want to come out. Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Cups. I feel like over time, sort of the bullshit that may have been involved in this connection is fading away here. I think that's what's going on here. You have a connection with somebody. Perhaps you're not talking to this person, but I feel like you're healing every day. You're healing from this connection. I feel you're taking the more pacifist route here. Perhaps maybe it's your choice not to talk to them. I don't know. But it's like as time passes, their bullshit seems like you believe the bullshit less and less, or you believe like, I don't know, whatever's being said, like that doesn't really make any sense. It's a less and less, basically. I'll just leave it at that. It's just healing from a connection. Or okay, what's going on with your work, actions? 10 of Cups. What I said for, I'm pretty sure this was the last reading for Virgo. Is it Virgo? Leo. Might have been Leo. I think it was Leo. 10 of Cups here. It's same sort of energy here, so you might want to check that out. But it's feeling happy, feeling content with what you're working on. Whatever it is that it is, whether it's your job, or something that brings you money, or some sort of project that you're working on. I get a lot of joy from that because it's like you're achieving something. It's like you've been working at this for some time. This isn't something that you just started. This is something that you've been working at for some time, and you feel like you're in a good place with it. Or at least emotionally, you feel fine about this. It can be, just loving your work, loving what you do. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords here. I feel like there is an equal give and take here. I think that is probably what's making you happy the most about the situation here. It's like you feel like things are fair here. It's not perfect, but it's close. I'll put it that way. With that 10 of Pentacles, it's like it's not quite there. It could be that maybe things are a little slow. Progression maybe is a little slow in this area. So like, let's say if it's a job and maybe for example, getting equal benefits or something like that, it's like maybe it's not perfect. Maybe you have some benefits. Maybe the benefits could be a little bit better. Maybe they said that they're going to raise something, like raise some like bonus or something or whatever, but it's not happening right away. Maybe it's like over the course of the year or something, or over the course of the month or a few weeks. I don't know, but it's slow, whatever it is. But I mean, it seems to be progress. So it's like it's almost there, and almost seems to be good enough in this situation here for you. Okay, so that just seems to be fine. Fine. It might also just not pay a lot either. Like there might not be any change in your pay, but at least you feel better. Like you feel at least emotionally better maybe about it. People. Dealing with people this month. Oh, who's this? This is a particular person. King of Cups. Scorpio energy. You got cups. Lots of feelings. You got somebody around you who's being really kind to you. Very kind to you. I don't know who this is. Could have strong masculine energy So they don't have to be male, but strong masculine energy where, you know, somebody, this is the type of person, if you were sitting on your own, like, or whatever, at some sort of gathering, this would be the person that would sit next to you and say like, hey, you know, how are you doing? How's your day? You know, just kind of being nice and friendly, and yeah, just wanting to make sure you were comfortable and that you were having a good time, kind of thing, that you're good, right? I'm just getting a very comfy type of vibe. This is just somebody who kind of sits there, and I'm getting a bit of a therapist vibe, I'm not gonna lie. It could be a therapist. It's just somebody who listens to you, and seems that like they genuinely care. This is somebody who understands people's emotions. You know, they understand how to act around certain people. Like, you know, if they notice that you're maybe kind of anxious or something, this is somebody who knows how to act around anxious people, how to not, you know, make them feel uncomfortable. This is somebody that around you that you'll feel very comfortable around. They seem to be older, or at least they're more experienced, so that's why I said, I'm like, maybe they're like a therapist. It could be some sort of mentor, professor, could be a family member, like an older family member, could be like, they could be like a sibling or something. Let's see, what else can you tell me about this? Page of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person is probably older than you, or has more experience than you here. They could be concerned about you. They could be, because it feels like they're talking to you or communicating here with you, perhaps because they're concerned about what you've been doing lately. This Page of Wands with a Hierophant in reverse, you could be doing things that are unconventional, that maybe they see that like, hey, you're not really doing things that you normally would be doing, like you've changed your behavior or something like that. Like, I do get that this person's just concerned about you. They could just be worried, you know, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Kind of thing here. Yeah. There's something unconventional about their approach or something, or the situation here. I don't know exactly what that means, but something that isn't quite normal, a little bit unusual here. What is that? Hierophant. Oh. The Knight of Wands. Okay, it's what somebody is doing unprompted. Somebody's doing something on their own, so I don't know if it's them or you, but somebody here, that's what's kind of unusual, is what somebody's doing here. It's like they just did it on their own. They didn't ask for anybody's help. They didn't let anybody know. And it's just like, oh, well, that's unusual. I feel like that's more you, something that you were doing, and then this person is kind of like, so like, why did you do that? Basically, like, are you good? Are you okay? Something, because it seems something out of almost nowhere. Like, it's very bold, whatever this is. It feels like it was out of character, basically. Okay. Love life. Let's see what's going on in your love life. 9 of Cups. Look at all the cups, dude. Cups, emotions, feelings. You're getting some sort of wish fulfillment. I don't know what that is, but that is happiness. It can be connected to this 2 of Cups. I'm getting a bit of a freedom vibe here, so whatever happiness means to you, I don't know what's going on exactly with that 2 of Cups, but I do see that there's healing there. And there's healing and cutting out the bullshit type of energy. So that could be what's making you happy. I don't know if the connection itself is, but it could just be that. I don't know. Whatever about your love life here, you seem to get some sort of wish fulfillment here. You seem to be happy, satisfied with something here. Let's see. The star was flipping around. Yeah, 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords. There's something here that you maybe felt was over. It's done. It's done here. But I kind of get like you never, like you didn't really give up hope. Like there, it's like that energy where you try to tell yourself that, you know, this is over, this is done, but you secretly kind of hope that it's not. Feels a little like that. It was like holding out on something, hoping that, you know, well, what if this happened? You know, what if this, what if, like, you know, there's so many ways that things could go. Like, it's not everything is set in stone, you know, things could change, you know, so what if this could happen here? That seems to be where the sort of feeling, this sort of happiness is coming from. It doesn't seem to come from hope. I will say there's a bit of wishful thinking here. I don't see it grounded in anything here. I want to know more about this 7 of Cups. I see. So some of that sort of wishful thinking is coming from a place of like, well, you know, I could always rebuild something. If something gets torn down, it can always be rebuilt. Is basically what I'm getting. What I'm talking about is relationships. If there's a problem in a relationship, or if there's an issue, it's like, you know, love can rebuild that. Love can help to make it stronger here. You know, that's what I'm getting here. There's this sort of wishful thinking about that. It does bring you happiness. I'm not here to burst your bubble here. I don't know if there's a bubble to be burst, to be honest. It's just that the place that it's coming from, it's not coming from real things. It's coming from like daydreaming, imaginary type of things, fantasy. So that's why it feels a little shaky. But I mean, if that's making you happy, then fine. I'm also getting like fiction here. So maybe, I mean, maybe you've fallen in love with something that isn't real. What I mean is, like, you know, if you are watching a movie or a show, or you're reading a good book or something, you know, maybe there's a fictional character or something that is making you happy, feeling joy in that aspect. Perhaps. I don't like it. I mean, it's just temporary, right? It's just for the month. Like, I don't really feel it being a bad thing. You know, if you're happy, then you're happy. I'm just here to tell you that what I see is that it doesn't feel to be grounded in anything real. So it is a bit of wishful thinking. It is a little attached to this. So you may be healing from that, but I don't know. I only say that here because somebody may need to be healing from this sort of wishful thinking, and that could be you. You know, over time, you know, not believing the bullshit, not believing the lies. I don't think there's a lie, but not believing the bullshit here. But I don't know. I mean, overall, I don't see March being bad. It does seem to be quite peaceful and calm. I don't see any real conflicts here. I feel like you're just kind of just going with it, going with this flow here of emotions and just being at peace, being very neutral. All right. Let's get some spiritual guidance here for you. what does it say? The peacemaker. Yeah, well, no shit, right? I said peace, making peace, feeling peaceful and all that. The peacemaker, 22, says, it is time to make peace. You will get much farther on your path through kind acts and words than you do by forcing things or vengeance. Yeah, I do. I mean, that is spiritual guidance as well. It feels like the energy around you is right to make peace and to be more merciful, I guess. Here in the spiritual guidance, again, it's just echoing the same things. It's like everything that I said at the beginning here. You know, that's your spiritual guidance. Make peace with yourself, make peace with others, make peace with the energy, with the universe, things like that. It doesn't do any good to hold on to resentments, to hold on to grudges, you know, or to try to be spiteful or vengeful or anything like that. It's not going to help you. You know, it's about your energy. It's just going to breed more negative energy from that negative energy. But I don't really see that here. I see, you know, things being quite peaceful, actually, here. I mean, there's some shadows. There's always shadows, right? But for the most part, I feel guidance is to follow that path of peace, calmness, even compromise. All right. Okay. That's what I have for you, Libra. So thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the next sign. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's coming towards you for March. We'll get the vibe, the sort of general theme for you. Hunger. I don't know why that reminded me of the Hunger Games. Probably because the Hunger Games have been kind of like on my radar lately. I watched the last movie not that long ago, like a few days ago. Whatever, the Ballad of the Songbird, whatever it's called, the prequel, right? So that could be something that might resonate with you. Not so much the movie, The Hunger Games, but something about it. Perhaps. There's something that you're craving for, I feel, this month. You have a craving for something. I don't know if it gets fulfilled, because you might just really want something this month. Longing for something, craving for something. I don't know if you find that sort of resolution, though. But I get like this, I need it type of energy. This could also be coming towards you as well. You could have people around you who need things from you. You know, maybe they need your time. They need to be around you. You know, they're craving you, whether they express it or not. It feels different from like just a attraction. It's like a need. Like it just feels very like, I need this. Whether they actually do or not, I don't know. Interesting. All right, let's see what's coming towards you in general. We'll just look at a few aspects of your life briefly. So what's coming towards Scorpio? I did see the devil there. There's an obsessive energy. It feels attached to that hunger. I'm just mentioning that. Yeah, okay. I get it. Interesting. You don't want to come out that way. Okay. So we'll start here with just sort of in general, consistent things. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel there's a sort of trapped feeling. You might be feeling trapped. this month because of this energy, this hunger, this craving energy. Like I said, that I saw the devil energy as well. You might be feeling quite restricted by this energy here. Eight of Swords, it could get in your head. It could be something that's hard to let go, you know, something that you keep thinking about here, and because you're thinking about it, you know, it stops you from thinking about other things here, focusing on other things in your life. Let's see what else about this Eight of Swords. There is some sort of realization here. Yeah, look at that. Look at all the realization cards. The Sun, the Ace of Swords, Judgment here. There's something here that you have realized, or somebody has realized here, and they can't stop thinking about it. I feel like it's more you. You've realized something here. You've just had this sort of, like, this moment of revelation, epiphany here about something, and now you can't stop thinking about it. What is this? What is this? About what? About what? Nine of Swords. Okay, the Sun. Okay, fine. Ten of Wands. You've come to some sort of breaking point here. There's something that has been on your mind. It has actually been on your mind. It's been bothering you. It has something to do with something that you're afraid of, some sort of fear that you may have coming to light. Maybe you're afraid of people finding out something that you're afraid of, one of your like dark fears or something here. It has been weighing down on you. Whatever this is, you've had something that's been on your mind that has been weighing down on you. There's some sort of fear attached to it. Fear of it coming out, coming to light here. And from that, you've realized something. You've realized something from that. I do feel you think about it a little bit less, but it's like it limits you. It's not telling me exactly what it is, because it's not going to, but it's limiting here for you. I think that's all in your head, though. I think that you can break out of this if you, I don't know how, but that is like up to you, but because it depends on what it is, what the situation is, but you may have just realized that this has been holding you back, or you realize that it's restricting you in your everyday life, that it's all up in your head. Maybe you realize it's just in my head. This is just in my head. Now, I don't know if you're doing anything about that, but because I'm not going further, but yeah, big realization here for you. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there for now. Work. Let's see, things with work. The Sun. This could be related to your work. Interestingly enough, the past couple signs, when it comes to what you're doing, the work that you're doing, there's this sort of joy and happiness behind it. Something about your work brings you joy. Yeah, something that you're doing or something that you're working on that's bringing you joy this month. Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. It feels like whatever it is that you're working on, it's something maybe when you were younger, or it reminds you of something when you were younger, or makes you feel that way here. It does, I'm getting like it is quite freeing. Like there was something that you weren't happy with and you restarted it over. And restarting it over has been like, has made you feel so much better. I don't know what this is. So like let's say it's a project that you were working on and it just kind of, you weren't happy with it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're a painter or something and you're painting a project and you spent a lot of time on it and you're just kind of like, I'm just not happy with this. I'm not happy with the direction it is. And then maybe in March, you know, you're like, well, you know what, I'm just gonna start over. I'm just gonna start over. I know it's a little irresponsible because I'm wasting all this materials and things like that. And I don't know if it's gonna work out. It could just be another mess and I'm just wasting things and all that. But yeah, I see, like, even despite that, it's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna start over, and it seems to work out here. It seems like you seem to be a lot happier with this than whatever it was before. This has to do with the things that you're doing, things that make you money, your job, projects, things like that. Okay, so that's good. I just feel like it was kind of risky, but it's kind of like, fuck it, you know what, I'm just not happy with it, so I'll take the risk, and it seems to kind of work out here. All right, people around you. The Hierophant. Why do I get like people giving you their 2 cents, or telling you that that this is what you're supposed to do? Like, why would you even do something different? You know, you're supposed to be doing things this way. It feels a little naggy, I'm not even gonna lie, a little bit naggy. Let's see. You could have Taurus around you. Somebody with Taurus placements. Yeah. It's like somebody wants you to focus on not necessarily their way, but yeah, I do think it aligns with them, but it's like they want you to focus more on tried and true methods, the things that work here, the things that are proven to work. It could have to do, you know, with money and a job. Like, I feel for you, I think you took a risk here. So if this has to do with jobs and things, maybe you took a risk applying for a job that maybe you had a job that you just weren't happy with, and maybe you took a risk applying for another job, and maybe you're just happier there. Because I get, like, you have people around you that are like, I don't think this is the first time, but they're just very focused on like, what you're doing is not going to work. You should do this way because this is proven to work. Something like that. These are people like that are in your inner circle, but I feel like I don't think you live with these people. Like, I don't think they know what goes on in your everyday life, but you know, they're like family or something, or they're friends or somebody around you that like they don't know what's going on every day in your life, but yet, you know, they're still trying to sort of tell you, like, I mean, I get, like, they're trying to impart some wisdom on you. Like, they're trying to tell you things that you should, you know, pay attention to, because they might think that you're not going to achieve your goals in life if you don't follow these tried and true methods. Like, it can be just somebody who's nagging you, like, you know, you need to, you know, live a certain way or do things a certain way here in order to be successful, because they don't think that you're successful right now or something along those lines. I mean, I will say that probably part of what they're saying is like good to know. It just comes across as kind of nagging energy, but I do feel like probably some of the things they're saying is good advice. It just feels the way that they're saying it is kind of a turn off, I guess. All right, love life. What's going on here? Love life. Judgment. Oh, this could be attached to this as well. I mean, this makes sense why this is attached to here and it's attached to here. I mean, Sure. Okay, so this feels attached. Whatever realization you're having could have something to do with your love life. What's going on there could be something that was bothering you or that you're afraid of. Let's see. I do feel there's some sort of renewal here, or something that you're trying to renew, some sort of second chance here that you're trying to maybe get. Yeah, let's see, 5 of Wands, King of Swords, the Tower. Yeah, you could be dealing with an air sign. Was that Aquarius, also Aries, and Scorpio as well, but that could just be you. There seems to have been some sort of something that happened quite suddenly here that caused some sort of discourse or some sort of drama here in your love life. It could be with this King of Swords. It could be somebody that they did something here. They did something that maybe you didn't agree with. They did something all on their own. They thought was the right thing to do here, but I feel it has caused, yeah, it has caused some issues here. The Tower, the 5 of Swords, Death. Yeah. There's some issues here. I'm getting you. It's like you're going over it this month. You're going over it. That could be what's been on your mind. You've been thinking about whatever this tower is, whatever this drama is here. This is what you've been thinking about. And I feel in March you're having some sort of epiphany about it here. It doesn't free you, though. It doesn't free you from thinking about this. It helps a little, but yeah, there's still a lot that is being hidden by the universe. It's not your fault here. I get with the Wheel of Fortune, there's some things that you're not meant to know. So I think that also is bothering you. Maybe you're craving to know some things that you can't know. It's like, you know a lot here. I get that. There's a lot here that you know, but there's just something here, something that is still bothering you, something that's still in your mind that's bothering you that you don't know about, that is being hidden from you. Yeah, somebody isn't saying something. Very quiet about it. Mum's the word. Look, we have the Wheel of Fortune. What, Tower. It's all this shit, right? Tower, 5 of Swords. We're coming back to this. What was underneath here before. This is tricky. I will admit that, and I can understand there's some need. I need to know. I think that's what that craving is, that hunger. I need to know something here. I know a lot, but there's just some things that aren't very clear, and I need to know. A lot of this is very clear, but it's like, it's still on your mind. It's still bothering you. You go over it. You think back about what happened. You think back about the drama. You think back about the decisions that were made. Something still doesn't quite add up here for you, and you just don't know. I don't think that you will find out. Yeah, I don't think that you're gonna find out in March, because the universe is sort of hiding it from you for now. I feel like the universe is trying to put something on track here. It's trying to heal something here without your energy. It's trying to do other things here. So I get there's something else going on, whatever, behind the scenes here. But you might feel a little like trapped in your head about that. All right, let's get some spiritual guidance here for you. Oh, that's 2. Why 2? We have the Mermaid and we have the Alchemist. Okay. The Mermaid 4 says, look below the surface of your emotional reactions to know what is really going on, for things are not always what they may seem. Okay. We'll talk about it in a second. The Alchemist 32. Our enchanted world provides the means for transforming the what? The lead-in. What? The lead-in aspects of daily life into the golden experience available to all. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. 32, huh? The appearance of the Alchemist in your reading is an indication that you should view the lead-in. Lead-in? It's lead. I know it's lead into gold, right? That's what it's talking about here. But just, I've never heard of leaden. I guess it's a word because it's here. View the leaden aspects of your question, especially those that distract or disturb you, as golden opportunities to extricate yourself from habitual behavior you are ensnared by, but probably are not aware of. To enable you to live in harmonious balance, the best set the stage for the thorough transformation of your life. Try using the equally ancient science of feng shui, the Chinese word for wind and water, to free blocked energies from your environment. Okay, no, I understand. It's just worded weird. Okay, yeah, the Alchemist here. It goes with this energy as well. There's something about how you're feeling this month, about these situations that maybe you're not being quite honest with yourself with. There seems to be some sort of call that maybe you should be more honest with yourself on how you feel about some of these situations here. Because it's like, if you're not, then it's only kind of weighing you down. Like, you have the opportunity here with the Alchemist to change things, to transform things here. But by keeping things in sort of whatever, there's a lead mode, I guess you could say, and not transforming it into something, you know, lead into gold here, that could be a lot better for you. You're doing yourself a disservice. Because I feel you have the ability here. You know, like I said, that 8 of Swords, that's in your head. That's you. You can change your mind about how you're viewing these situations. Because there's something here, the way that you're viewing a situation, it's like you see a lot, but there's just something that it's like you're still stuck on. And it's like the universe is kind of asking you, why are you stuck on this? You know, why are you feeling this way towards this one thing here when you know so many other things? Like, when so many other things have been brought to life, there's this one thing that you're still kind of stuck on. And it's like, is it like, what are you afraid of looking at that? And it's like, you know, if you kind of face that, then you could turn that into an opportunity here. You can turn that into something that can benefit you more than just being stuck. Something like that. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. So thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the next sign. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's coming up for you for March. So we'll first just kind of get the vibe, the theme here for you. Okay, this is the main one. Determination. You have some sub themes: intuition and rest. Oh, these are nice colors. I like these colors. They remind me of Mardi Gras or something. or the Joker. Yeah, I feel mostly there's this sort of nothing's really gonna get you down this month. It's like, you know, you can kick me and I can be down, but like I'm not gonna give up. I get an energy here where you're not really giving up. Part of that seems to be because you feel it's like once I do it, then I can rest, is what I'm getting. So it's like once I can't really see, but it's a mountain. There's like a mountain here. It's like once I conquer this mountain, then I'll be good to rest, is what I'm getting. This is how maybe you feel about, maybe this is maybe what pushes you to keep going, to keep trying to traverse this mountain, to face whatever obstacles, whatever walls that you're hitting this month. It's like you feel that if I just get through it, if I just get over the mountain, or like you feel like there's some respite at the top of the mountain, if I just get up there, then I'll be able to rest easy for a little bit. So this can be what's kind of pushing you, right? It's like, it's like, you know, once I get up there, then things will be fine, basically. Then I can take a breather, then I can rest, but I got to get up there. So there's that sort of motivation, I guess you can say. All right, let's see what's going on. What's coming towards you? We'll look at some aspects here of your life very briefly. Okay. Gonna overlap this a little bit because these are sub ones. They're not supposed to be here. Sub vibes. All right, so we'll start off with just sort of everyday, what's going on in general. 7 of Cups. Mixed emotions, mixed feelings. I feel that this month, the things that are going on in your life, it's like you're not really quite sure how to feel about it. Like, look at her face. She's like, She's not really convinced about something here. She's not convinced because she's holding 2 cups, right? She's got 2 cups in her hands, and she's got these 2 cups in her hands, and like she picked them, whatever, off the shelf, whatever. You know, she picked, these are her choices. But now that she's holding them, now she's wondering, ooh, do I want to pick that one instead? It's a bit of indecision here, but it's like indecision based on I don't know how I feel, kind of. It's like I've picked these 2 things and I felt good about them, but then it's like, but maybe this one might be better. I get this sometimes, this type of energy of people that are indecisive. Like, it's like they have so many choices that it's really hard to pick one choice, because it's like, well, what if what if this choice doesn't turn out? Like, it's like being at Starbucks or something that's got a large menu, and maybe you're not familiar with it and you don't really know if you're gonna like the drinks that are offered. And it's like, well, that sounds good. It sounds like it's something that I would like, but maybe the combination of flavors, maybe I won't like that, and then I will have wasted my money and my time. And it's almost like being indecisive, because it's like I need to pick one. I want to pick one, but I want to make sure I pick the right one. And it's like, oh, I picked this one, but it's like while you're waiting in line to like pay, it's like something else catches your eye, when you're waiting in line at any store, really, grocery store, and they got all sorts of things in the aisle to kind of distract you. I feel there are some distractions here, and you might not know, like, you might get a bit distracted in it and going, ooh, like that kind of like looks like that's something that I could like. I don't think it really has a lot of substance, these things that you're just kind of picking up. I think you got to go with your intuition here. You gotta go with your gut here and take the one that you feel probably like the strongest for, that will probably give you the most joy. It's like, you're looking at all the options, the first one that caught your eye and the first one that you're like, that sounds really good, maybe go with that one, because I feel like there's a lot going on that could distract you. away from your first option here, and it just feels like a distraction. But let's see what else. Yeah, you could self-sabotage yourself and make things way worse for you, and I think you know that. I think that there is something within the, you know, that, like, let's take the grocery store. It's like, you know, that when you're waiting in line to pay for something, all the things that are around you, you kind of know that it's junk, right? Usually it's like, at least here in Canada, a lot of times it's just junk shit, like candy, gum, mints, chocolate. Like, it's nothing really substantial, not really. And so it's like, you've got something in your hand and you picked it from the grocery store, from the aisle, and you're gonna pay for it. And while you're waiting in line to pay, there's all these other little distractions. And it's like, yeah, you know they're distractions, but it's like, in the moment you might be like, ooh, that looks interesting, ooh, that looks good. It is self-sabotaging though. You could easily self-sabotage yourself here, and I think that you know something about that, right? Okay, hold on a sec, I have to pause. Okay, sorry. Where were we? Right, your work, your job, what's going on there? 6 of Cups. Okay, so there could be something like, maybe you're going back to basics. Something about what you're doing, your actions, could be at work or something that you're doing for money. Going back to some sort of basics or looking in the past, something that is nostalgic. Let's see. What else? I get like remembering something from the past, like fond memories. It is positive energy here. There could be something from the past that reminds you of something that you're doing that, you know, kind of brings some sort of joy here. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. The, okay, King of Cups. There's somebody here, or could be a couple people here that, yeah, how they present themselves seems like they don't give a shit, but it's not. I don't know how to explain that. Like a King of Cups, he doesn't openly share how he really feels. He does it more through actions than words. You could have somebody around you, maybe strong air or pentacle, why do I say pentacle? Earth placements here, maybe Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio as well, where it's like, it seems like they're being manipulative or maybe bitter in some way here, but it's like, it's just because they're having a rough time right now. So it's like they're showing that they care in their own way, because for some reason, I don't know, they can't really be that straight, but it's like, kind of like, I know. It seems like it's something that reminds you from the past. So I don't know who this is, but it's somebody that maybe you work with or somebody that is involved, you know, in what you do for work, something along those lines, where they remind you of something from the past, and I feel like you're kind of okay with it. I don't get that you're not okay with it. I just get that it's like, yeah, maybe somebody's being a little bit demanding even, or just how they're speaking. It's not like the best way of speaking, but it's just because they've got shit going on. And I think there's something like some sort of reminder about that. Okay. Just want one more of that. It just wants to keep talking about King of Cups, 8 of Swords. I think they got a lot on their mind. Yeah. Knight of Wands here. Whoever this is has a lot on their mind here. I do feel like generally they mean well here with the King of Cups here, but there's a lot on their mind. There's a lot of reasons why they might not be able to express some sort of compassion in like a regular way here. Okay. Anyways, let's see more about the people around you. Ten of Swords. Something is ending. Something that has been painful is ending for somebody around you. Or they could have put an end to something here. What can you tell me about this? Ten of Cups. There's the Ten of Swords again. The Empress. Okay, so you have somebody... I don't know what they're ending. It's like, they're putting an end to something. I'm sorry, I'm terribly distracted right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I am really distracted. So I'm trying to refocus myself, but I don't understand why. Like, I'm getting a lot of, I'm ending something here. Yes, it could have been great, but I'm gonna end it. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why? Why would you be doing that? They are looking out for themselves. It doesn't feel selfish though. The Empress. It's a very sort of, you know, I'm doing this to be supportive. I'm doing this, you know, I feel like this is what I should do. There are emotions here. It's like, it's almost like I'm gonna end something preemptively. I'm ending something preemptively here because I don't want it to get out of control. I don't want it to be that stressful, because it's like I can see that it could get to a point where it could be very stressful for the connection, for you, for them here. So it seems like this person, you have somebody around you who's ending something here. I feel like this person has some sort of relationship issues. They could have some trust issues. Maybe they've been betrayed before or something here. So this is somebody who's like preemptively ending something because they feel like it's better this way. I don't know what that means. All right, let's move on to your love life here. The Star, there's hope and optimism here. Showing Aquarius energy. Yeah, that's showing up. Ace of Cups. New feelings. Could be somebody from the past. It can be related to this energy here, to something that you've been working on. Could be somebody that you're working with. What was that? King of Wands, Chariot. Oh, it can be related to something, some sort of memory from the past that maybe didn't go the way that you wanted it to go here. So there's like optimism, there's like hope for the future, hope that things are progressing in a way that you're on the right track towards something here. There could be new feelings or just feelings in general here that are being stirred up here. Something from your past is stirring up some sort of feelings here about something that didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. But there's that determination, again, determination here. Very determined energy. It's like determined to see the bright side of things here, trying not to get yourself down, because there's something in your past that it does feel a little bit like hope. You know, she's holding this cup here and the cup is here. It's like hope that there are feelings, hope that there are emotions and feelings here. It could be tied to something here that is reminding you. It could be that something that reminds you here reminds you of something here. Okay. All right. Let's get some spiritual guidance here for you. Spiritual guidance. Don't know why I said it like that. We have the Grace, 44. It says, forgive yourself and anyone else in your situation, even if you or they do not deserve it. To forgive is to mirror the divine forces who love us all. Yeah, I mean, it's just spiritual guidance here is like, be graceful in your decisions, especially taking defeat gracefully as well. You know, you don't have to be a sore loser, I'm getting here. I do get that it is attractive to, you know, be, I guess, this graceful. When I say graceful, it's like not to overreact to things, to be calm, you know, at least appearing to be calm. You know, taking things as they come, going with the flow type of energy here. Also, like I said, in the description, it says forgive yourself and anyone else in your situation, even if you or they do not deserve it. It's also about, you know, recognizing, you know, shit can just be the way that it is, and maybe it's nobody's fault, right? Or maybe, you know, it's not their fault, or it's not your fault, right? You know, that doesn't always have to be blame here, and you can forgive people sometimes. Even if you feel like they don't deserve it, but it's like, you know, maybe it's best, that's just the best way to move on, you know, to move forward from things. Okay. All right, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the next sign. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's coming towards you for March. Let's first see what the vibe is like here, the theme. Abundance. Who had abundance? Virgo? I think Virgo had abundance. I don't know. I just get a lot. I just get a lot of something. You might just feel just trying to think of the right word. It's not like, I mean, I'm gonna say a lot, but like, what's it called? Like a cornucopia? Like you just might feel like blessed in some way here with the things that you are receiving. I feel like you're being given things. Like in your life this month, you might be given more things. I don't know if it's unusual, to be honest. I'm just getting plentiful. There's enough. You have enough. You're not, it's like the opposite of scarcity, obviously. I just feel like you have more than enough of whatever it is that you need. I don't feel like there is a shortage here. All right. Let's see what's coming towards you. We'll just look more in general. Different aspects of your life here. What's coming towards you. Okay, so we'll start off just life in general. We have 10 of Cups, very nice. Very happy energy. You could be seeing your family more this month. Abundance, right? You could be hearing more from your family, or just a lot more could be going on in your life that has to do with your family. I don't know if there's any sort of like events going on, perhaps. I mean, Easter is kind of in a weird spot, I think, this month, because it's at the end of the month, like at the very end. I guess it's like sort of the next holiday here. Let's see what else about this 10 of Cups. Two of Swords, this also wants to come out. Two of Swords, Justice, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Swords in reverse. I'm getting from your end that you may feel like dealing with your family, like you're expecting some sort of fight here. I'm getting like you assume that dealing with your family during this time is not going to be productive, and that it's not going to be fair, and that you're just going to cross swords with each other. I'm getting there's this assumption here, but that's not what I don't see that here in the energy. I see that somebody's assuming that it's going to be difficult, assuming that you're going to be on either side of like the fence here, like you're not going to be on the same side here, and that it's just going to cause some sort of problem here. But I feel like because of the energy around you is very sort of happy and joyful and harmonizing, that might not really be the case. It's just an assumption. It's just like, I just assume that's going to happen. I don't really feel like that might happen. Like I'm getting, again, with the abundance energy, it's kind of like better than expected kind of thing. Like it's like having enough, and it's like, oh, I have enough. It's like when you go to the store, especially change of seasons, because you know, spring, at least if you're in the northern hemisphere, there's this sort of change of season to spring from winter. And I know, like, you start like switching your outerwear, your jackets and stuff, and it's like putting on like your spring jacket and going to the store, and then you put your hands in your pocket and you're like, oh my gosh, I have like $20 in my pocket. Like, what? Like, unexpected. It's like, yeah, I have more than enough. I have more than enough from what I was gonna buy, and like I got $20 extra. That's kind of the vibe here is what I'm getting. It's like expecting the worst, but then it's kind of like, oh well, that was nice. Let's see, work. What's going on with work here? Page of Pentacles. Honestly, this just feels like you're just putting your nose to the grindstone when it comes to work and your finances here. You're just going to do whatever is being told of you to do. You're not really going to like contemplate how you feel too much about that, or any sort of like morals. Like it just, the Page of Pentacles can be just an energy of, you know what, I got to do what I got to do right now. You know, because I'm still like I'm like a noob or something. Maybe you're new to your job. Maybe you're starting a new job or starting something new at work, and it's like, you know what, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna defer to people that do, and whatever they ask me to do, then I'm gonna do it. That's what I get here. A willingness. There's a willingness to do good and to work hard. It's just you might not really know what you're doing, and kind of letting other people take the wheel there. Yeah, 9 of Swords, Knight of Cups, 4 of Cups. Yeah, I get that there's an emotional disconnect here with you, with your work. It's like I'm getting an indifference, like you don't really feel either way about what you're doing here, and that's fine by you, because then you don't have to really think too hard about it, and it's not really going to bother you too much, and you're not going to get like your feelings all twisted. Like you're not thinking too much about, oh, I wish I was doing this, oh, I would love to do that, or things like that. I don't really get that here. It's just kind of like, you know what, I don't really know how things work, or I don't know, you know, what the big plan is or whatever. So whatever like my supervisor is telling me to do, I'm just going to do that. And I'll just work on what I can work on. And I'm not going to like feel any certain way about it. I just get a feeling of indifference. You neither feel great or bad really about what it is that you're doing. It's just happy to be there, happy to be working. And I don't even know happiness, but just doing what you gotta do, right? Okay, let's see. When it comes to the people around you, how are they communicating with you? The Fool. I mean, sure. You could have new people. You could be meeting new people here. There's that. There could also be the people around you there are new cycles happening here. I mean, I know I said I only said that because it can be kind of annoying. Like as a child, right? It can be kind of annoying. Like I'm getting it's kind of annoying sort of navigating new things here, because I feel the people existing around you, there's sort of like a new cycle that's beginning here. I don't know what that cycle is. Probably something to do with springtime. I'm getting a lot of spring energies here. So yeah, there could be a child, there could be a new kid, a new baby or something here. That is very possible as well. But I get mostly like something has changed. There's a new cycle here with the people that you usually deal with, and it's kind of annoying because it's like, now I gotta learn how to communicate, like a new way of communicating here with people. And I just get, it can be a little frustrating because it's like learning something new. It's like you get the newest iPhone or whatever, but they changed something about iOS and you're like, why did they change that? Now I gotta learn how to do that. And it's just kind of annoying because it's like, oh, now I have to learn like a new system. That's what I get here. A slight annoyance because it's like I gotta learn how to communicate with somebody differently for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Death. I told you, the transformation energy. Somebody around you has went through some sort of major transformation. They probably don't talk the same way that they normally were talking before. This could be somebody maybe you haven't seen for some time, maybe. Yeah, you might not have seen this person for some time. Maybe they I don't know what this Queen of Cups is. Like, I mean, I know what it is, but I don't really know why it's here. I don't know the circumstances of it. Because I'm just getting somebody who was quite sort of emotional sensitivity here. Where's that Queen of Cups? Oh, okay. Something from the past. Okay, whatever. I feel like that's them. So we have the Three of Swords, the Star here. It's something that this person has never really gotten over. Some sort of heartache, some sort of pain, just some sort of old baggage here that maybe they still have some hope for, but that hope is dwindling here. So I feel like this might be why maybe you haven't communicated with this person for a while here, or it's either you haven't communicated with this person for a while and they've gone through this, or they've gone through this and now how you communicate with them is different. You know, they've been transformed. Whatever this Three of Swords is has transformed this person. Something has happened that has affected them emotionally on a very emotional level, and it has changed them. And so it's like now you have to like talk to them differently. How you talk to them before is not like how you can talk to them now. it's different, and it's like you gotta learn. Ultimately, it doesn't feel like a problem. It's just a slight annoyance. Okay. Love life. What's going on with your love life? Ooh, 8 of Wands. Something's moving real quick towards you. Okay. Unexpectedly, almost. Like, it's just suddenly it's there. Suddenly something is moving towards you in love. I have no idea what that is. Some sort of action is happening. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Page of Swords in reverse. Someone's been keeping an eye on you. Here. Somebody has been very careful about how they approach you. So they've been watching you, like gathering information about you here. They were moving really slowly. This energy was moving really slowly because what is this? What is this 5 of Wands? There was some sort of conflict here. They were like afraid of something. Almost. I wouldn't say afraid, but like, okay, so this person has, you know, I've been there, I've done that, you know, I've got the t-shirt here, wasn't really wanting to go venturing in that direction again, I don't feel. But they also know there's something missing. They felt like there was something missing, perhaps in their heart space, you know, in their love life here. So that is what was conflicting with them. So this is somebody who is moving really slow here, very cautious here, because they were fighting with themselves. It's like, I know that I don't have something in my life, and I know that it's not over, that I could get something, you know, to fill the void here. So this is somebody who's basically been arguing with themselves about moving forward, but all of a sudden, this energy just catapults towards you. I don't know why all of a sudden? What's the change here? King of Cups, Temperance. Oh, 2 of Wands. Okay. Well, somebody here got really upset. This could be jealousy. King of Cups in reverse. Somebody acting out here. Maybe they were drunk, maybe they were drinking. It does seem it's to balance something out here. It could be somebody was jealous about the direction that somebody took, some sort of decision that they made, and they decided to act on it. How I could translate this to probably the most likely scenario is somebody was basically fighting with themselves whether they should make a move on you or not, you know, fighting with their own sort of inner demons or whatever. And while they were fighting on it, then they saw, you know, maybe you chose somebody else or something, or they thought that you did, that you made some sort of decision away from them. And they're like, oh shit, and then got upset about it, and that's what provoked them to move forward very quickly here. It's like the thought that, you know, that you could go in a different direction than them seems to catapult their energy towards you. Okay, I don't know what happens after that, but sure. All right, I'll get you some spiritual guidance here. Spiritual guidance. The butterfly transformation. So it says 10. Allow yourself to leave behind the past and what is no longer necessary so you can truly be the person you have worked hard to become. there's something here, spiritual guidance to leave something alone. Could be, you know, it could be a specific situation, it could be a person, it could be a feeling, some sort of mindset here. Whatever it is, it's like you're better than that. You're different now. You're a changed person. You don't need to hang on to these things that you no longer need. I mean, think about a butterfly and like a caterpillar. The cocoon part, you know, the butterfly completely leaves that cocoon behind because it doesn't need it anymore. It did while it was in its sort of metamorphosis phase, but now it's completely useless and it doesn't need it anymore, and it's not going to carry it around with him for like sentimental reasons. No, just leaves that shit behind. You know, it's got better things to do. So in terms of spiritual guidance, there's something here that you don't need anymore and that you should probably leave it behind. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it will do you good. But you don't have to, it's just optional, right? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the next sign. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's coming towards you for March. We'll just get the vibe. Rest. That's nice. It's green. A lot of the sort of vibe, whatever theme cards have been green, which just kind of reminds me of spring. March is when things are more spring-like, more green. I guess you got St. Patrick's Day as well. A lot of green going on for March. But yeah, I get rest this month. It's like a recovery period perhaps for you. The energy around you is ideal for healing, for resting, taking a break. I'm getting resting your eyes, maybe catching up on sleep, things like that. Taking a breather here. Just being able to sort of close your eyes and, I don't know, just breathe, just some sort of respite. All right, let's see what else is coming towards you. In a more sort of general sense, we'll just kind of briefly look at some areas of your life. So we'll start with just everyday sort of normal things here. What's coming towards you? High Priestess. That's not really everyday normal, but awareness of things that maybe you've been keeping secret, things that you've been hiding here. The High Priestess is like, she's very mysterious because she feels a certain way towards certain things. Like, she doesn't know for sure, but she has this sort of self-awareness of what's going on with her. So you have this sort of self-awareness of what's going on in your life, even though you might not actually see it. Very intuitive energy here, like kind of going with your gut. It's like if you feel in your gut like this is a good idea, this is a bad idea, that seems to be for March how you're handling things, I guess you could say. There's just this sort of self-awareness of, you know, if I go in this direction, then I feel like this is the right thing, or if I went in this direction, I feel like that would be a bad thing. Like, kind of like that. Sorry. Let's see. King of Wands, Temperance, King of Pentacles. You're feeling very confident with this energy. It's like trusting yourself. The more you trust yourself, the more you feel like you're going in the right direction, that you're going in a direction where you can succeed. Here, I feel like you've done some experimenting to get to this point. It's not like one day you just woke up and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna listen to my gut, I'm gonna listen to my instincts. No, I do feel it has taken some time here for you to kind of get the hang of it. Perhaps, or like, because that King of Wands is like, I know the direction that I want to go in. Like, I have a vision of what I want things to be like, you know, every day, how I want my life to be like here, how I can make that happen, almost manifesting that here. Because I get here that you just want balance in your life. You want this. You want a rest period. It's like, I just want things to be good, calm, peaceful. All right? I feel like you might not understand exactly what it is that you're doing, but it's like, you know, I got this feeling I can achieve that if I listen to my gut. Okay. Work. Page of Swords. Okay. So when it comes to like maybe your job or work, I do get a little bit of you think that you know but you don't know type of energy here. Careful of that. You might come across as to some people like you're a know-it-all, like you know what you're doing here. I don't need to, like, you know, I already know what I'm doing. I don't need to like figure things out. Just careful with that. You could also be making excuses as well. You could be using work as an excuse, or you could be making excuses about the work that you're doing. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I don't think that you're really happy with the work that you're doing. Yeah, the Sun. I think that this is clear to you. Whatever it is, whatever actions that you're doing that are related to work, getting money, finances, and things like that, it can be your actual job. It can be what you're doing to get money. In some way here, there's something that you're not fully contented with. You're not really satisfied with the work that you're doing. It's like you feel like you could be doing better. And I do think that you probably could be. You know that. It's like it's right there. It's like if you're working at a job, it's like I could be doing so much more with this. It's like that energy of somebody who's got, like, I don't know, they got like a degree in business and they're working at, like, I don't know, they're working at Burger King or something. It's like, it's almost like you think that this is beneath you kind of thing. It's like, I'm not happy here. I'm not happy with what I'm doing here. I could be doing so much more. And it's very clear. It's very clear that you're maybe underqualified for whatever it is that you're doing. And that's why you might come across as somebody as a bit of a know-it-all. It's like, yeah, well, like how hard can it be to work at Burger King kind of thing? It's not. So it's kind of like, how hard can it be kind of thing. I already know, even though I don't know, I haven't worked here very long, but I do know kind of thing. So you can come across like that. Although, again, I get the excuses here. I do feel like there's something here that you're maybe not being honest with yourself about, with maybe why You're allowing this. Why are you working or doing something that you're not happy with, even though you know that you're not happy with it and you know that you can do better? So there's some sort of like, you're making some sort of excuse for yourself as well in this energy. Hey, I'm just reading the energy. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. I'm not accusing you. I'm just reading the energy, okay? People around you. People around you. Knight of Swords. You know what's very interesting? You're getting a lot of swords and airy type energies here. And the other readings were like a lot of cups and feelings. I just think it's interesting. You got people around you who I do think they want to talk to you. Focused on you. You have people that are focused. Not just focused, but like... It's like they want to converse with you. They want to talk to you about what's on their mind. You have people that they just want to talk to you about, you know, what they're thinking. Maybe they want... Some of them want to convince you to come to their side of thinking. Yeah, because the Knight of Swords can be a very righteous energy. I know what's right. I know that my beliefs are right and you should follow me and follow my beliefs. There's a bit of that as well. Let's see what else. I don't feel like it's that serious though, because I'm very drawn to his tie, right? He's loosened his tie. His tie's not done up. It's very casual. So I do get that the energy is pretty casual. So I know I'm saying like, oh, they're trying to convince you. I don't think it's like on like a serious level. It's not like they're trying to convince you over like politics or something. It's probably more like they're trying to convince you like who the best Avenger is or who would kick whose ass in a fight. Like, it's like they're trying to convince you, like, would, I don't know, would Superman or Spider-Man win in a fight or something like that? Like, I don't know. It's like they're trying to convince you. Stupid things like that. Very casual things, okay? Yeah, justice. Yeah, I get you've got some sort of like people who are kind of fighting with you a bit, but it's like, like they're just trying to get you to sort of see their side, to see the light, to see their side here. I get that they feel, you know, there are emotions behind this here. I also get maybe this month you have people that are speaking up, maybe because they haven't been speaking up. Maybe, you know, things have slowed down and they're trying to make something right as well. You know, maybe they're trying to get something off their chest here because they're trying to make something right here. I mean, I get like they're just offering love here. Like they care about you. Whoever these people are, they care about you. So like, I don't get like they have bad intentions or anything like that here. All right. Speaking of love, let's see. Love life. Ooh, Queen of Swords. You got so many people here who want to talk to you. I'm getting here in general, we got the Page, Knight, and Queen of Swords. You have people coming towards you that want to say something to you. Now, it's varying degrees of whether it's clear or not, but I get communication. There is communication here. Now, I get that they want to talk to you, but I also, because of this sort of restful energy, you might not really want to listen. You might just want to kind of shut it off, shut it out. And that could be why that rest energy is here. Maybe there's too many people talking to you this month, and it's just, you know, I just need to close my eyes and block it out. That could be going on as well. All right. Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy, so they could have strong Libra placements. or just air placements. You got somebody here, you got a queen who is not no funny business here. She's very direct. This Queen of Swords is somebody here who has probably learned from their past experience that they, you know, they need to be direct about things. She's my been there, done that queen, the Queen of Swords. She's the one that can be kind of cynical because she's like, yeah, I've seen this before. I know how this is being played. I know what to expect. I know what's going to happen here. So she kind of, you know, if she wants to, she can put all her cards out and be like, hey, you know, this is what I want. This is what I'm willing to give, you know, just going bam, bam, bam. So you got somebody here in your love life that is very direct. Very direct with their words. How they speak. How this person speaks is very direct. Like, they don't mince their words. They say what they mean. They mean what they say. They do love you. They have love for you. They could be trying to start something here with you. Like to create some sort of spark here with you. Possibly because they're trying to avoid something bad happening. So you could have somebody that comes towards you and is being very honest about how they feel. Maybe they feel like that will spark something here in your connection. I don't know where it's coming from. I mean, the Queen of Swords, she's pretty smart, so it doesn't come from nowhere. It comes usually from past experience. Here, especially with that Queen of Cups there, it's like this person has experience with their emotions, with love, with relationships here. They don't know everything, but they know a lot. So they could be trying to start something here, find some sort of spark here, get some sort of motivation here, because they care about you. This person cares about you a lot here, and they're just trying to, avoid some sort of disaster. They're avoiding some sort of disaster. Oh, there's the King of Swords. Maybe from somebody, somebody's decision to maybe act like they don't care. Like this King of Swords. This King of Swords hides his feelings. I mean, the Queen of Swords hides her feelings too. She's hiding her feelings. But, you know, in a way of, the Queen of Swords hides her feelings because she's protecting her feelings. I feel the King of Swords hides his feelings because he feels like there's no place. It doesn't make sense for me to think about my feelings in this situation. And that's what I'm getting here. It's like this is somebody who's trying to avoid some sort of disaster here because somebody here, this King of Swords, this can be you. This is your energy. Here may be coming off just a little bit too aloof, a little bit too maybe emotionally distant or something. So this could be them offering, I'm getting an olive branch here, offering some of that love back. Because why? Well, because the Queen of Swords, she knows if she doesn't offer something here, then nothing's gonna happen, or disaster maybe is gonna happen. All right, anyways, let's get you some spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance. We have the hopeful. We also have the shaman. So we have the hopeful here. 16 says the power of prayer and meditation can wake you up, renew your faith, help you attune to your needs, and align with your deepest truths. I feel like this is going with that high priestess energy. We have the shaman. Number 1 says work on healing and empowering yourself if you want to be useful to others on their own journey from suffering and healing. So we have 2 energies here of suggested spiritual guidance to basically be more open to perhaps spiritual healing, or just healing in general, like healing mentally, you know, spiritually, like, you know, within, like not necessarily physically, right? There is prayer involved. I mean, if that's something that you do, then yeah, that could maybe help with the healing process here. I'm getting it's tied to the High Priestess, so it's like whatever you're feeling intuitively that you should do when it comes to healing, that you should do. I feel it's mostly like resting. So if you feel like you need a break, if you feel like you should rest, then you should follow probably your intuition. If this is too much, because I get there's a lot of people who want to talk to you, if it's too much, then take a break. Take a break, you know, to rest and recuperate here. Especially, yeah, if you want to be useful for other people, you know, it is that sort of take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first. You know, you are you. That didn't make any sense, but it's like, you know, you're the only one who can really take care of yourself, right? I mean, you can't really expect other people to take care of you. Also, they can't read your mind, so they don't know if you need to be taken care of either, but you know if you need to be taken care of. And if you want to help others, then it's like, help yourself first. I feel like you just probably need to take a break. You need to rest, find some sort of time to maybe catch up on sleep. I'm getting like a lot of sleep here, because like it says the power of prayer meditation can wake you up. I really feel like this is just telling you to get more sleep. You know, if you want like something tangible to do, get more sleep. They'll probably help you. All right, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and we're going to move on to the last sign. All right, Pisces, let's see what's coming towards you from March. Let's first get the vibe, the theme for you that's around you in March. Fear. I'm getting this is more about like fear of the unknown, not knowing what's behind door number one, just being afraid to kind of take chances, afraid to take risks, afraid to go into the unknown. Because I feel you have opportunities here. That doorway is an opportunity. It could be a way out, or it could get you lost, or it could lead to something else. It could lead to something great. It could lead to something not so great. But there's fear about going in and seeing what that is, right? So I do feel you're getting opportunities this month, but it's just kind of like afraid to kind of see what those opportunities are like, right? All right, let's see what else is going on here for you, what's coming towards you. In a general sense, we'll look at a few aspects of your life very briefly. Okay. All right, so we'll just start with sort of everyday stuff, everyday life here. Knight of Swords. I feel like this is you kind of moving quickly towards things in your life, like being very sort of driven here to do things, to say things even. I don't know why. Just, I don't know, it just seems like you're moving forward. Determined to keep moving forward here, whatever it is that you're doing here in your life. Yeah, Seven of Swords, we have Justice, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Hermit. Wow, so many major arcana here. It's like you're trying to be true to yourself here. So it's like the way that you go through life, at least for this month, is you speak your truth. That is, you know, the Knight of Swords. He speaks his truth. Throat chakra here. It's like you're trying to be, yeah, I get like be true to yourself here in the face of adversity kind of thing. It's like with the Hermit here, that's you. That's your soul. That is like how, you know, your moral compass or whatever, like how you see things from your experiences that you've learned in this life. It's like you're just trying to be more honest with yourself here and trying to keep that sort of balance here when things aren't going right, especially when things aren't going right, when it's just bad luck, things are just like, what can you do kind of thing. You know, it's like when traffic is bad and it's like, well, that's not your fault. When, you know, things are delayed, like when deliveries are delayed, well, that's not your fault. When you order something and they get your order wrong, like they give you the wrong coffee order or whatever, well, that's not your fault. And it's kind of like you're trying to be true to yourself, you know, in these everyday occurrences. It's like, I'm trying to speak my truth. I'm trying to be honest about, you know, what I believe in and what I feel. I get there's a righteous energy to this as well. So if you feel wronged, I do get you probably will speak up about it and say like, hey, you know, you got my order wrong. This wasn't what I ordered. And then maybe they'll fix it or whatever. You know, when things like happen that aren't your fault, it's like you're gonna speak up about it. Okay. Work. Ooh, the Empress. Whatever it is that you're working on is growing, and you may be feeling very inspired this month as well. Having a lot of ideas on how you can grow something that you've been working on. This can be something that you're doing at work, at your job. It can be if you have a side hustle thing, anything that is to get some sort of money or financial security. I don't know what I'm talking about. Something to do about getting money, basically. Whatever it is that you're doing there, whatever you're working on, I feel it's growing, and it's growing because of you. You're making it grow. You're finding inspiration, ideas, things like that. You're nurturing it to grow. It's not easy. It hasn't been easy. There's been some sort of complication here. It's a small complication here. Could be something from the past. Could be friends here. But once you get past that, I feel like things are just going to grow so much more here. So yeah, this could be drama that is reoccurring, that's coming back around again from the past that you've had with some friends or, you know, with people around you. There's probably more friends. It can be family as well. I'm getting chit-chatting. Could have been something that they said and they're just coming back around to this. But once you get past that, it's petty bullshit. Doesn't really matter. I feel like things will start to really grow for you. You gotta get past the fear here, though. I think that this fear is attached to this Five of Wands a little bit. You could be afraid of ruffling some feathers here, but I do feel when it comes to your money or what you're doing, you are putting your foot down a little bit here. I mean, the Empress, she can put her foot down. She's not quite as assertive or aggressive as the Emperor. She does things more in a passive way. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm going to do what I'm going to do here. It's like, you could do what you're going to do. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm going to do what I'm doing here. And what I'm doing here is pretty amazing. Okay. The people around you, let's see, the Fool. You could have new people around you. You probably will, yeah, you might have new people show up around you because you are thriving. You're thriving in whatever it is that you are doing. Maybe you're getting more money, or you're just getting more growth that can equal more money, more clout or something here. I do feel you have new people that are around you. They could be younger than you or just more immature here. Oh, I'm getting birthday, like a birthday party. That balloon reminded me of a birthday party. You know how like, I don't know if they do this anymore. Like, I don't know, so long ago. But like when you were younger and you had a birthday party, and so you put balloons outside your house, so then everybody knew that that was your house, that where the birthday party was going on, because like you had to like invite basically your whole class, like people who had never been to your house before. So you put the balloons outside. I'm getting something like that. I feel like you're signaling something, that you're signaling to people around you. That's what I mean. Maybe something that you're doing here, the growth that you're getting, is a signal for new people coming in, because I feel you got new people coming towards you to talk to communicate with. Yeah, look at that. They want to be part of what's going on here. Yeah, yes. You're very attractive. Okay, this King of Wands. There's something that you're doing here that it's just people are like magnetized towards you. Like you're very influential to people around you right now. I feel like your friend group could change entirely, to be honest. You might have like an entire like new friend group here because of what's going on here, because you're growing in your sort of job or whatever you're working on here. I do feel like it brings like new people, like a whole new friend group here. Okay, that could be part of the fear here, because this is new. These are new people, new connections, new energies. There could be some fear on, you know, like, do I want to like pursue this further? Do I want to see what's going on here? You know, fear of taking risks, of, you know, afraid of saying the wrong thing, things like that, right? Love life. What is this? We have the Lovers. Okay. You have a connection that's around you this month that is a very strong connection. This is like can't keep my hands to myself type of connection here. Very, very deep energetic feels here. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the World. I'm getting there's some sort of release here of emotions. Somebody's been holding on to a lot of feelings here. I feel like that is being released. This, you could see this as perhaps somebody confessing their feelings, maybe. But there's somebody here who has deep feelings for you, and I don't think they've revealed those feelings. It might become a little more clear, but I don't see action to saying those feelings or speaking out those feelings. I just get that somebody here has felt almost trapped by the feelings that they have. They have so many feelings for this connection that it's like, I just feel like that, you know, there is nothing else. Like, it's not a bad feeling. It's just kind of like somebody being like, you know, I have all these feelings towards you and they're not going anywhere. They haven't gone anywhere. They aren't going anywhere. And it's just like accepting that. It's like, I accept that I have these feelings. It's like they do feel trapped by their feelings, but at the same time, it's almost like, you know, I accept that this is how I feel. These are the feelings. Very deep feelings here. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I see there's fear. You might be afraid to venture further into this as well. I feel like your sort of vibe is to sort of kind of conquer these fears. You know, just kind of maybe if you feel like you want to go for things, and maybe if you feel like it, then go for it. But yeah, risk assessment. All right, let's see. see spiritual guidance. You have the priestess here, number 6. I've never seen her before. Says, be still and know. Listen to your hunches and intuitions. Be ready for solutions to seemingly unsolvable problems to appear. Yes. What did I just say? I think that there's a lot to be scared of here, but you know, if you follow your intuition, then you'll be okay. I feel that there are some things here, like they say, hunches, intuitions here, that if you follow it, you may find solutions to your problems that you like never would have thought of if you just follow your intuition here. Like, I see a lot of potentially good things here coming towards you, and it's just a matter of, you know, are you going to take that risk? Are you going to take that leap of faith? Do you feel like you should take it or not? I like this energy here where it's like, you know what, I'm going to be true to myself and I'm going to speak up when I, you know, especially when I feel like things aren't my fault. But it's kind of like, maybe, do you feel like you should take that to other areas here of your life? Because again, we're coming across with some conflict here. It's been here before, some conflict that you've had with people around you, but it's like getting over that conflict can help grow. This could be potentially new people, new friends, new friend groups here. This can be a lover, a romantic connection here that could be very nice. But it's all about, how do you feel? How do you feel about taking these risks? Follow your gut. That is the sort of very simplified sort of spiritual guidance here that I could tell you. Follow your gut. Something about strawberries. Fruit. Strawberries. I don't know. These are just reminding me of strawberries. When I saw that, I thought of fruit. So, I don't know. Strawberry season is off for a while. At least not here. But okay. I don't know. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Pisces. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And that's what I have for everybody. Okay. So that's what I have for everybody here today. So thank you very much again for watching and for listening. I hope that you found something useful or insightful here, or at the very least entertaining. I don't know how much if I'll stick with these monthly readings. I mean, I thought it was okay, and I thought that it worked out fine. So maybe. I know I've tried in the past to do monthly readings. That's why I'm like, I don't know. We'll try for a little bit here. Other things, like I think I said at the beginning, or I will say, I don't even know if I've done an intro for this yet. Anyways, personal readings are open on Etsy and on Ko-fi, whatever. If you're interested in that, you can check that out. Also, I'm gonna try a more of a weekly schedule here. I feel like I have been, but yeah, it'll just continue. 2 weekly readings, basically, and then anything else that I feel drawn to in between. So that's the plan here, and that is what I'm going to leave everybody with here today. So again, thank you very much for joining. I hope that you have a good day or night wherever you are. Take care, be well, good luck, and I will talk to you later.